Twitchville. That's what this is. The village of Twitch. That's where we're at. Hi. Welcome to Ghostlight RPGs and the final climactic conclusion that it'll bring climax to the brink of. It'll do it for you. The turtles, the Dark Divide. Turtles,
Holy
the Dark
shit.
Divide. It'll be entertainment for you. That's what I mean. And that's what we're doing. My name is Ryan, and I'm going to be the DM for this evening's stream. If you were here last night, thank you for hanging out. If you're watching this later on YouTube, hello. Where were you? We missed you. But make sure you subscribe to YouTube and hit follow if you're just joining us on Twitch for the first time here at Ghostlight RPGs. This is a Ghostlight RPG production, and I want to make sure that you can see all of the Ghostlight RPG productions, so hit follow. I don't know if there's a bell notification. Turn on notifications and subscribe if you have the extra. You also, if you're an Amazon Prime member, you can subscribe for free. It's a free subscription to the channel here. It helps grow the channel, helps make it so we can do more streams and shows and build out the platform and the community. You can also go to our Patreon, ! Patreon, join that for special bonuses and things. And there's a whole bunch of goodies. All of that's spelled out there. I'm not going to waste time talking about that here on this stream. That's not what you're here for. You're here for turtles. And if you were here last night, you're here for evil turtles. There is also a Discord. So if you're looking at the community here at Ghostlight RPGs and you want to be better friends with the people in that community, ! Discord, you can join the Discord, get in on conversations about TTRPGs, D&D based. Are you making a D, Justin?
Yeah, I was spelling Discord.
Oh, okay.
He said D-I, and then I just wanted him to stop.
No, it's actually really great. There's a lot of, whenever like new game systems are launched and stuff, people talk about them in there. So if you are new to TTRPGs or D&D or role-playing games at all, or if you're a seasoned veteran and you want to get in on the action and talk about the thing you love, ! Discord will take you there. Also, there's Ko-fi tips. So if you are saying, you know what, I don't want to support that channel, screw Jeff Bezos and his platform, fuck him, eat the rich, I want to give directly to the performers, then you can put ! Tips and give a Ko-fi tip directly to the performers. It'll go right to the performers doing the performing. I've said performance too much. I've said that word too many times in too many different ways in the last short bit of time. So you can that'll go right to us, the people who deserve it the most, the talent. That's the people deserving of your cash and your money, not Jeff Bezos and his stupid platform with all the hate raids. Those suck. All right, I'm getting off topic. Finally, I want to give some content warnings. If this was a video game, it would be rated T for teen. If it's in the game, it's in the game. And in this game is not going to be too much difficult topics. There's going to be a little bit of blood, maybe some gore described in descriptions of attacks and things like that. There will be some violence because we the turtles. But there will also be some, maybe some mutations of some kind. Maybe some, I wouldn't say like body transformations or anything like that, but no, what am I looking? You know what? Doesn't matter.
Biographication?
Maybe, yeah. Not. I was gonna say dysmorphia, but that's what my anxiety gives me.
That's different.
And then finally, I want to introduce the team, our turtles, our players for tonight. I'm going to start by throwing it over to Raphael. Introduce yourself and give us your pronouns.
I am Kelsea. She, they. I'm changing the mood, okay? And I'm Raphael.
You're just bringing it down. You're anchored down.
Changing the mood.
I had a lot of things to say. Also, question of the night: how many quarts? How big is 7 quarts? Next.
Kate, thank you so much for the gifted sub to Dirty D Don Doned Dirty D Dundee.
Okay,
great.
Dirty D Dun.
Took me too long to get it. Yes, and Michelangelo.
Hello, I am Dan. My pronouns are they, them, and I am playing Michelangelo, also known as Mikey.
Yeah. And then we'll throw it over to Casey Jones.
That's me. I am Casey Jones. Also, the person who plays me is named Justin. His pronouns are he, him, and he is ready for action, baby.
Let's throw it over to Donatello.
Hey, I'm Juice. No pronouns, just Juice, and I'll be playing Donatello.
I kind of took the wind out of the sails of everyone announcing who they're playing by doing it before they get a chance to even talk. Leonardo.
All right, I am Leonardo, and I am played by Jake. Pronouns are he, him for both character and me.
And those are your players. I don't know why I'm talking like a 1990s game show host, but we're going to get right into the action after a word from our sponsors.
I tried to change the vibe, guys. I tried to save us from this vibe.
Jamba Juice.
Imagine
You can
if
find
we
it
got
in
like
one mall.
a sponsorship from like Domino's.
This is the
Domino's
vibe
Pizza.
I wanted, though. This
This
is
is
the
what you
vibe I
wanted?
was
This is the
looking
vibe I
for.
signed on for.
I'm suddenly craving like Capri Sun, Sunny D, and Kool-Aid Cool Burst
Hey,
all at the
kids.
same time.
Yes.
And you're gonna
Tell
be
your
like rude
parents
to your
you're
mom in
gonna
But
public.
didn't High C have a turtle flavored?
No, they just had the
Juice?
Ecto Coolers. They did
Just
not
the
have a
Ecto Cooler.
Turtles. Yeah,
I was
just
like,
the Ecto.
I swear there was like, I'm like,
Can I
there's
just-
gotta be turtle related merch that happened, but also Ghostbusters was a bigger thing.
That's the second time on this stream that I've thought, like, was there ever a TMNT Ghostbusters crossover? Because when I was getting sucked into the goop last
Ooh.
episode,
That'd be
I was
good.
like, this is some real Ghostbuster shit right here, and
They've
I'm
done
into
There's
it.
been a Justice League
Slime.
crossover.
There was a comic. There was a
Oh.
Ghostbuster TMNT comic.
God,
Oh,
yes, I'm
cool.
gotta go
Did
find
you
it.
know that
Cool.
already, or did
Validation.
you?
I
look it up?
genuinely.
I Googled
Oh,
it.
I thought you meant
I
me.
Googled it, baby.
Googled it.
All right. We, this is the final conclusion of the 2-part miniseries. It does make us. We can be nominated for Emmys because we're technically a miniseries. So there's a lot. It's a much easier category, which is why we're doing this.
Damn
like
it.
this.
That's the one thing that was keeping us from being nominated for an Emmy.
Yes.
You know, new media miniseries
Yeah.
got in the can, obviously.
Moon Knight actually.
No
they
other
aren't gonna be
competitors.
nominated because they announced season 2.
Did they though?
They did, yes, in a tweet. They changed the tweet. So we are getting into the game. If you missed the last game, do not worry. I'm going to give a short recap of what happened before right now. Previously on Turtles, The Dark Divide. That was so cool because the song was perfect. Previously on Turtles, The Dark Divide. Our 4 turtle brothers, you know them as the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Michelangelo, Raphael, Leonardo, Donatello, and their friend, Casey Jones, regular person man, got sucked into a portal that took them to a world far beyond the one they know. In this world, everything seemed archaic and magical. They met a version of Krang, it seemed to be, but not the Krang they know. After a brief bout with Krang, they found out Krang was one of the good guys, and all of the people in the town were afraid of turtles. Krang quickly succumbed to a sigh in his stomach. That was good alliteration on the spot, and he did die. But with his dying breath, he sent the turtles into the bunker below. They unlocked a door, and they met their foe, Shredder, who is now their friend. Shredder explained to them that in this world, Shredder was good, and Splinter trained the other Ninja Turtles to be bad, kinda, a little bit. It's muddy, doesn't matter. Now, our 4 turtles and their regular human friend Casey Jones are embarking to save the world of Shell Haven by taking down the evil turtles. They know that Raphael, they don't know where Raphael is, but they do know that there is a tubular tower that has some sort of magic thing at the top of it, and they are aware of the main sanctum that resides in the mountains where the ooze was found to create the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from this magical world. The Turtles have just left the bunker where Shredder and Splinter and the remaining townspeople reside to go out and find the town that they came upon when they first arrived was burnt and destroyed. Turtles, what do you do?
Well, I know you didn't ask me specifically, but I
We're
just
not
wanted
a
to
turtle.
Turtles
We're
and
not a
team.
turtle.
Team.
No,
We're
team.
not a turtle.
Also, chat, remember, you can redeem the channel point Turtle Power, and it'll give advantage to our players for 1 round of combat or while they solve a puzzle or a mystery. So save that because it's a 30-minute cooldown. So once you use it, it takes 30 minutes before you can use it again.
Okay, so we're outside of the thing. Raphael starts running to Totally Tubular Tower.
Okay, so you're gonna run southeast, which is back through the town. So you'll run through the court where you fought Krang and everything.
Casey immediately takes out after Raph in an attempt to beat him in a race.
Definitely a race. Definitely a race.
And the rest of y'all?
And I think it's up to you, like Ryan, to decide which one of us has more
Which one of us
speed and
wins?
which one of us has more like longevity of their stamina. Yeah. So you just decide.
What
Or do we roll?
A dice will
are
be
these
rolled.
not these not a thing?
Are we playing a D&D game?
Yes,
Or-
so
What is this? Is this like a candy?
or is this a
Yeah.
snack?
Yeah, I forgot to say this before, but if you don't know by now, this is a D&D game.
You did not say that.
I didn't say
That's
it,
a
but
good
I said
point.
it now, so it's fine. It's over. It's done. Let's leave
That's
it
on
go.
you. That's on you.
It's a game of D&D, which is a tabletop role-playing game developed in the 70s by Gary Gygax and team, and it was started off pretty rough. If you look back on it, very problematic, but it has gotten into a place where now turtles are in the game, and our players have created character sheets with the turtles in mind using D&D mechanics, and that's where we're at right now. So Raph and Casey are in a foot race. What are the other turtles doing?
Definitely unfair that Casey got the jump on this race when I was definitely gonna chase Raph first.
All right, so
So-
you're in the race too, Mikey?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, 100%.
Do any of you guys have skateboards? Just curious.
Mikey, I'll grant it that you probably strapped one on your back if you want one.
Yes,
give
I
you a
do
skateboard,
want
yeah.
one.
I think Mikey would be the only person with one.
I have a drum. That's the only random ass thing I have.
Leo and Donnie.
Is Shredder guiding us to the tubular tower that we're trying to go to, or is he waiting back where we came from?
Yeah, Shredder he kind of opened the door for like enough time for you to get out, and then like as soon as you were clear, he shut everything so that nothing could like sneak in, because that's where like the last remaining townspeople are.
Understood. Yeah. Well, Donnie, you want to race,
I will
or
say-
should we
yeah.
conserve this energy?
I will say that as soon as he said it was to the southeast, as soon as you run out there, you see it like it's this huge structure. It's only like a mile away, and it's like 30 stories tall. So, and it's just kind of a prairie behind you.
So it's a mile away.
Yeah.
Like pretty flat terrain.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So Leo, you start running after him. Donnie, are you doing the same?
Yeah, and yeah, Leo, I don't think we should be that far behind, and Zora will be zoom behind above us as well.
Awesome. Cool. So all of you are, everyone racing. Roll me a dexterity. Probably be dexterity.
I
check?
would like the record to
Like it
state
should be
that I will
athletics.
cheat.
Let's do
If-
agility. Because I
Agility?
imagine this being
It's not one of the choices.
I imagine everyone's movement speed
Acrobatics?
is probably everyone's right. Yeah, acrobatics, whatever. This is like my third time. DMing
Athletics
game.
is actually
No.
Well, no, okay. Hey, let me. Okay.
athletics.
All right, I'm gonna say acrobatics, because here's the deal. Have you ever seen that whenever the turtles get into a race, you all are pretty much the same speed, right? Because you're mutant turtles. So it's more about trying to like, get around everyone, and like probably gonna be like trying to knock somebody, yeah, and like jump on tree branches to get an extra little grip. So I'm gonna do that roll.
I am a little taller, and I
I-
am stronger.
I will cheat if necessary, because
Okay.
I will use a key point to do Step of the Wind to run on my dash
Same.
if necessary.
I'm
I will,
also willing to rage
I
if
will
necessary.
literally cheat. This race is the most important
So is
thing,
is
obviously.
everyone racing?
Yeah, but Casey Jones, human man, is also not a monk, and
Well, that's fine. Yeah, you're gonna
You're
roll.
gonna
it.
lose
It'll
so
be fine.
hard.
That's
You're gonna
why
lose
we're
so
doing.
hard.
That's why we're doing acrobatics, because you
I-
could roll well.
My drone is definitely not strong enough for this, but it's the picture of it in my head is awesome. If I were to like leap up and kind of ride my drone, like lay the bow across it, and then it just like zip lines me across where I'm not really racing, I'm just like gliding along.
Kel Ocean
That's nice.
redeemed turtle power. So everyone gets to roll advantage for this stupid, dumb race that you're doing.
I'm really glad that this is part of the game that you planned out.
Remember
spend
when
more
we
time
skipped
on it.
bios at the top of this so we can
Ryan.
get through this stuff quickly? And now we're doing
Ryan,
a 30-minute
Ryan.
fucking race.
if the
There's gonna
majority
be
of the
cursing
group,
in this as well.
if the majority of the group gets over like 15 or something, can we just skip past anything that happens in the forest?
How about you roll and we'll see what happens.
Leo
So
rolled
everyone is
26.
committed to this race, right?
I
Everyone is
was
committed, focused
very-
on the race.
Juice,
Yes.
Is Donatello racing?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
cool.
On
love it.
Zora.
Letting loose a little bit.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I hold on. I need to look at Jake right now. I'm just like, Jake, I need you to look in this box that's
Uh-huh.
right here. So you have advantage. One of these is a 9.
Okay. Oh
And
wait,
one of
what
these-
die are we rolling?
D20.
Yeah,
And one
I
of
rolled it
these
twice.
is a 9, and one of these is a 20,
A
One
nat
of mine was
20.
a 20.
which makes
Oh.
it a 28.
8?
Oh, you got a
28.
28.
28.
You have an
'cause-
8 acrobatics?
Yeah, because that's my specialty.
Nice.
Oh,
Awesome.
man.
Oh, we're doing acrobatics. Sorry.
I'm not an 8 in
rolled
anything,
athletics.
but I also got a nat 20.
That is my highest one, because I took my expertise as a rogue.
I got
oh my
a
god.
dirty 20.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Casey,
Casey's
what
worthless.
did everybody else get? So raise your hand if you got lower than a 28.
Well, Ryan, it's a nat 20. I got a 24.
You got a nat 20.
Yes, it's right
So
here.
you- so
All
hang
right.
on.
So let me paint the picture.
3 people got a nat 20.
No, just 2.
Yes.
Oh, you did too,
Jake,
Jake?
and
We're
Dan.
just
Jake got a
wasting
nat
our
20?
20s.
Good
And
God.
yours is a 26. Okay. So what happens
We're gonna
is
die.
Raph starts off first, and it looks like Raph is gonna beat everyone because Raph got a head start.
And he
But
looks great. Yep.
But Raphael is a little bit too focused on being mad at stuff and is just like kind of focused at running at the tower, being pissed off.
Ain't that the truth?
The burning buildings around him gets him like real like zoned in or whatever. So he doesn't realize that Michelangelo, I'll say Leo first. So Leo kind of gets past there, and Leo takes out his katanas and is like jumping and like hitting the katana into a tree and giving himself leverage to like get a few extra oomps here and there. And so he gets ahead of Raphael, but on like the left side, and like you say like a one-liner as you pass by Raphael, where you like catch up or whatever. And Michelangelo, you notice that from one of these trees from maybe a long time ago, there's a rope tied up at like the top of one of the trees that like goes down to what looks like a zip line. So you like jump up there, do some cool backflips, and then you take your nunchucks, and you zip line down with your nunchucks. And you kind of pass both of them, and you land in this cool like akimbo roll, or not akimbo, but you land in this cool aikido roll. That's what I meant. And you land in this cool roll, and you're like in front of both of them, and then you're like, doing Mikey stuff. And then I'll say Donnie and Casey. You're kind of, I don't know exactly what you rolled. Donnie, you're like,
Real quick.
yeah.
No, I was gonna say, Donnie, what'd you get?
I rolled the lowest out of everybody, so I want to describe what I just did.
Okay,
I
yeah,
was-
do it.
Okay.
No, I'll go last since
I was just gonna say, if I see Donnie behind me, I'll I'll see like the others like way ahead of me. I'll just kind of pull up and be like, guys, that's not cool. We gotta stick together, And I'll just wait for Donnie.
And I saw Mikey do that cool thing with the nunchucks. So I have my long ass bow and try and throw that over Zora to try and do the zip line. But Zora's like the size of my head. So Zora's just like moving at like 15 feet around. I rolled with an advantage a 6 and a 7.
Oh
Ouch.
man. Well,
Well, good for
the
you. Yeah.
bad rolls out now. Cool. So y'all are just kind of jogging, you're running, and I'll say we're gonna skip travel here. So just for time's sake, so you kind of run through the forest after the like initial, few like 100 yards or so, maybe couple hundred meters. I'll say you kind of pull up so you're able to walk, so nobody has to expel, get exhaustion or anything like that on the way there. Because it is a mile. Sprinting a mile, even for Ninja Turtles, would be a little bit difficult. So you come to the tower, and there's some forest. You've been traveling through the forest for a while, and I'll say Leo's probably up front with his katana's kind of hacking away some brush, and you come to an opening, and it's this large kind of prairie. It looks man-made. Like the rest of the forest, there should still be more forest here, but it's definitely been like trees are cut down and stuff in a perfect circular pattern. In the middle of it is this big stone tower that kind of goes up, and it kind of goes like this and kind of turns into like a point at the top. So it's, your standard medieval looking tower thing. At the top of the tower, because it's now nighttime. It's probably like 9 o'clock if you were to, time works a little differently here, but it's nighttime. And looking up, without any sort of a perception check or investigating or anything, you see this kind of bluish green glow coming from the top, like the very top of the tower. And it kind of reminds you of the same color of glow from the pipe in the very beginning of our adventure that brought you to this universe.
Approximately how tall is this tower?
It's about 30 stories tall. It's
30 stories?
30 stories. It's
how
very,
many mambas
very
is
tall.
that?
Probably 2. We'll say 2 mambas high. It's like impossibly tall.
A lot of mambas.
Yeah, like crazy tall. And roll. Everybody, I guess no. I'm not gonna say roll. Just what do you do? So this is what you see. You don't see anybody. You're probably about 100 feet away from the like what you would think would be the entrance to this thing, and you don't see any people around or any like signs of. There's no like light or torches. But it is kind of well lit from the light at the top of the tower, and then also the like moonlight shining in this kind of open area of the forest. So it's not like pitch black. But what do you do?
Casey just kind of whistles up at it and then turns to Leo and says, okay, boss, make the call. What's the plan?
Let's look for the entrance, but be on your guard. We don't know if there's any traps here.
Raphael rushes into any hole he can find.
I will say I am good at you guys know Casey Jones well enough. I'm really good at checking for traps. That's like a classic Casey Jones thing he's good at.
That's his one thing he's got, is checking for traps.
That's a good
Casey,
idea.
why don't you go ahead? Yeah, Casey, you should go first. Totally, 100%.
Here, let me help. And I'll pull out my sonar radar device thing and cast detect magic through it to kind of see if there's anything pinging that is also magical that might not be caught by this trap finding.
Yeah, so you aren't able to tell that there is something reminiscent to, but not exactly, it's reminiscent to electricity coming from a little box by the front door. So there is a big, like, metal door. I'll say that you guys, you walk a little bit closer to the tower, and you see this, like, metal door it's pretty large. It's not, like, crazy big, but it's... probably like a garage door, like a car garage door. So it'd be pretty big for us, but for like y'all, the turtles, it's not like anything crazy. And there's a little box that kind of looks like a keypad, but it's not electricity that powers it, but it's something different that your device is like, well, kind of know what this is, but it's not electricity.
Gotcha. I think I found something. Casey, anything?
Can I see if I can find anything?
Yeah, roll an investigation.
Okay. It's a 12.
A 12? Okay.
Yeah.
So that's fine. You walk up and you see the keypad, and it looks like a regular keypad. Like it looks like something from your world almost. There's 10 buttons, and they are in the 12 buttons. They're in the shape of like a phone. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. And then there's 2 buttons like where a pound and a hash tag. It's not pound and the other one would
asterisk.
Be yes. And there's an X and then a little check mark.
Yeah, but watch out, Casey. I think there might be something powering that. Seems strange.
Is this a Is this a phone booth? Casey says a little excitedly.
Why do you sound excited? Why do you sound excited about that?
We've
Yeah, it's a
established
thing.
I love phone booths.
Thing.
And while that argument is going on, I'm just gonna like go with Donnie and just say, let's see what we can find out about it. We're gonna.
Did I find any holes?
No. So Raph, and this time you kind of run around the tower. You find there is no sort of like, this thing is just, it's like sheer metal, kind of like that door.
Oh, it's all metal, like
yeah.
no seams.
Yeah, there are some seams. Like this one seems a little bit more technical than magical, but it is.
Seems a little.
There are kind of very, very faint seams. It looks very well made. Like a lot of time and effort.
I'm going to start working at picking at one of the seams.
Okay. Roll a strength check, and we'll get back to you.
Thanks.
Leo and Donnie. So do you want to investigate this?
Yeah,
I
but
do, but I just dropped my die. Go on, Donnie.
while you're doing that, I think I'm gonna hold back. I'm just gonna hold on to the detect magic stuff, my little scanner device. Casey, maybe it is. Try calling home or something. Any familiar numbers?
I just jam in. I jam in the number for the pizzeria that we go to.
Okay. Once you hit the
speed dial on the
once you hit the
Tamagotchi.
sixth number, it goes and it goes off. So there, when you hit a number, a little thing lights up. So it goes boop 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 boop
Yeah.
boop.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, 3 numbers short. This ain't for phone numbers, y'all. This has got to be some sort of like passcode thing. Maybe like 6 digits, like a birthday. That's what I got. I could try to hack it.
I
with
will
my
say,
feet.
I want to reiterate in
Okay,
case I
a
said it
lockpick.
wrong. Only 5 lights show up, and then
Oh,
it
okay.
buzzes.
5 lights. It's 5. I miscounted. That's my bad, everyone.
Leo, did anything come up for you?
And Leo's gonna roll a little investigation. It is not good. He rolled 4. What does
okay.
Leo discover?
So Leo discovers that it is indeed a large garage door with a small box next to it.
Well, Donnie, looks like a large garage with a small box on it.
Okay.
Great deductive skills there, Leo.
Okay, quick, everybody. Just
Thank you.
first thing you think of, 5-digit numbers. Let's go. Hit me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
Oh wait,
try again.
no. You just hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Nothing happens. There's 5 lights there.
6.
No, you should push the check mark.
Oh yeah, there's a check mark. I forgot. Check. Ah.
This is why we take notes.
What could it be? I mean, what's 5? There's 5.
Leo.
There's 5 of us.
7. Oh yeah, Casey, you're here.
You're not part of it, Casey. I say, grunting while I'm like trying to stick my sign into the.
Oh,
What did you roll for your strength check, Raph?
It ended up being a 12.
All right, so you have not even damaged it at all. Your sai looks like it's getting a little bit scraped up.
Oh no.
It's not bending or anything. It's just like,
Okay.
yeah, it's just like scuffed up a little bit, like metal hitting metal.
Oh.
if are you doing anything else over there, Raph?
I'm just gonna keep doing it.
Is there any like dust nearby?
There is tons
Leo's
of
got an
dust. You're in a
idea.
forest. Yeah.
Yeah, so Leo's gonna just pick up a handful of dust and just
Uh,
to see if anything sticks.
roll me a. Ooh. Ah. What would this be? What would you have him roll for? Because I want to see like I guess no. You know what? All right. So, you blow it and it looks like I won't give you all of the numbers. So I'll let you know that this is only a few of them. But it looks like some of the dust is sticking to the 9 and the 7.
Okay.
Wow.
Didn't
Numbers
see the
I
9. Didn't expect the 9. I already have a little list of numbers. I do love. Dan loves puzzles. Mikey's watching, chilling, but Dan loves puzzles.
If possible, could I have? I'm spending some time still focusing on this sonar and radar, but also looking through some notes and remembering like different things that we may have gone through. And I would like, if we spend approximately 10 minutes here, I don't know how much time we want to spend. If we have, I would like to ritually cast Identify, since it did register as magical, to see if that would give us whatever the passcode is. And use that through with my device, kind of going through all of my apps on my phone, trying to see like what are like common possible passcodes, what are the most reused passwords that we see on different search engines and stuff.
How do you hack payphones?
I will. So in lieu of that,
Okay, I think I know what it is.
I think I know what it is as well. I think we got there at the same time.
Juice, I'll just have you roll before you kind of waste a spell slot or anything like that. I don't know if it is a spell slot spell.
If it takes the 10 minutes, it would just be not using a spell slot.
Okay, I'll just say, if you want to do that kind of investigation, just roll a history check. And I think Donnie is well versed enough with that kind of stuff that if anything rings a bell to you, that might be like maybe a common phrase or common password that the turtles would use, that would be something that would ring a bell based on your roll.
Okay, I'll do this Google search while I think whatever the Mikey and Raph do.
Sweet. Mikey, Raph, do you have something?
We did, but then I realized it's only 4 numbers, so I don't think that's it. But you should try it. I'm fighting this wall. I am not playing.
Yeah, so I think while like everyone is doing that, Mikey kind of just like goes up and like kind of just types in like 1, 9, 8, 7, enter.
That's only 4.
That's so 4. I can't math. And, there's 5.
Yeah,
that was
5 numbers.
That's why, because I was thinking that too. And I was like, it's got to be the original year that TMNT came out.
Oh, I got it. Casey walks up. 60065. Enter. Damn it.
I rolled a 22.
Great. So you know that inside of your your lair, I guess I don't want to say lair, you're like your base. You have different areas that are locked, and you built all of these passcodes for the turtles and programmed it all for your brothers. You know that your passcode is whatever you want your passcode to be. And then Raph's passcode is whatever you want your passcode to be. Leo's passcode is whatever you want your passcode to be. And Michelangelo, was that a natural 20?
No, it was not.
Okay. And Mikey's passcode is a type of food. So that's all I'll say is it's a type of food. And that's what you're like remembering a bell, because you remember that Shredder said that Donatello and Michelangelo are typically at the Tubular Tower. They don't know where Raph is, and Leonardo is usually in the main sanctum. So you kind of have those, whatever your passcode might have been. So that's the DM giving you a little bit of a pass, because it's whatever you want it to be, and then which might not be the right code. And then you remember Mikey's passcode being named after a food.
I wonder what it could possibly be.
I think I got it. Hey, Mikey. And I'll put my shell cell up and be like, say cheese pizza.
Cheese pizza.
It's pizza. Pizza. Type in pizza.
And Mikey will go in and type
Donnie, nice try, but these is numbers. There's no letters on here.
74992.
And that's it?
Enter. Yeah.
So you hit the green check mark?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, I would.
Yep, and it goes beep, and then the door.
Whoa!
And it opens up. And
so they do have pizza here.
It's just it's 74992. I will say, just for cohesion's sake, that's just the number that Mikey likes in this universe, but it happens to spell pizza.
Okay.
In your universe.
This is the director's commentary on the.
I mean, it's the
just explaining away
the dramaturgical note
exactly.
for a enemy in this game, obviously.
So the door opens up, and you see a light. There is a green light, and I need to. Where did it go? There it is. There is a green light on the other side of this, and there's a silhouette of what looks to be a U. But this silhouette of a turtle, of a
U meaning a turtle.
U, a
Yes.
Y-O-U.
yes,
Not
of
not a sheep.
Okay.
of a humanoid turtle.
Not a U.
Okay.
But this turtle has a shell, it appears, but there's also like metal gauntlets on its arms, and it's facing away from you. And as the door opens, you hear a voice say, "Didn't think you'd be back so soon."
Golf club out. She's like ready to
Does that-
take a swing.
Do we recognize the voice? Does it sound like Mikey?
Sounds like a dude.
Yes, it sounds like
Just a dude? Just a guy?
it sounds like the
Just a
voice
guy.
that I just used.
Okay. You guys, just so you know, you hear from outside the door. You guys make any progress yet? Because I'm still like cling, cling.
This is from inside the room.
Yeah.
Inside the tower, we hear this voice in darkness.
No, there's a light. It's like backlit.
Yeah.
Right now, so you just kind of see the silhouette of a turtle.
Of
and
an-
you
I
heard,
see, okay,
You heard
that's
the
the
turtle
turtle.
say, "Didn't think you'd be back so soon."
And Leo's gonna pull out a marble from one of his pouches, and he's just gonna chuck it at Raph, just to get his attention silently.
Shit, guys, we got a turtle, and the turtles are bad here.
Great. So, this turtle turns around and says, "I'm not bad. I'm just misunderstood." This turtle is wearing a blood orange bandana. And it's kind of ripped up, but there's also like right here, there's metal pieces that seem like it goes around his head and then kind of turns into like a helmet on the top of his head, and it goes kind of back down here. So it almost looks like an Iron Man helmet with the visor flipped up without the visor, if that makes sense. So it's kind of like a turtle. It's kind of like a balaclava, but it's made out of metal a little bit. And then
awesome.
Cool.
yeah, and then he has
The turtle in the iron mask.
and then he has like forearm gauntlets that are made out of metal. Also has like shin guards that are made out of metal as well. They're glowing with kind of the same energy, whatever sound, maybe a buzz that was coming from that electrical box that used the passcode on. So it seems like there's something that's kind of holding all of this stuff together. All the like tech stuff is being held together with that. And then from these metal gauntlets, you see two nunchucks kind of like pop out of the gauntlets, and they're about 3 feet long, each one of them. And then he kind of flips it around and he hooks them together and does like a jump rope with it and says, "You're gonna fucking die!" And then we're gonna roll initiative.
Dude, that is so cool.
Are we gonna
Leo
have to kill
has-
a turtle? We about to kill a
No,
turtle?
I can't
Oh,
kill
yeah.
myself.
I'm having turtle soup, baby. Let's go.
Mikey would be like, I can't have this existential crisis right now. I don't think I can beat myself up. He's so cool.
Leo rolled 19 for initiative.
Okay.
12 for me.
Casey's
Mikey is 14.
14.
18.
6.
Just getting it out of the way. Getting it out.
Ooh. Michelangelo and Mikey, so I don't get messed up. Cool.
Wait,
so
which one's which?
I know.
I'm
Do you know which
Mikey,
one is which?
obviously.
I know which one is which. I
Okay.
know which one is which. All right. So, Leo, you are the first in the order What do you do?
I'm going to spend a key point, and I'm gonna try to attack with a stunning strike, which keeps the enemy stunned until the end of my next turn.
Ooh, okay.
If the enemy fails a con saving throw. So
Okay,
here
cool.
we go.
And I believe, Jake, you can. Am I wrong, you guys? You attack first, and then it's like an extra thing you can do.
Mhm.
Is that
That
right?
sounds right. Yeah, that sounds right.
If
Okay.
you hit, yeah.
Well, the attack roll was a 16. Did it
That
work?
does not hit, no.
Okay.
So that's a miss on the first attack. Do you want to do anything else?
I'm going to do a second attack.
All right.
Here we go. There we go. Okay. That was a 5.
A 5. All right. So that misses as well. So you come in and you try to do, you want to do like, unarmed because it looks like your brother. So you come in and you're a little bit like thrown off because you think that this Mikey is going to kind of move like your Mikey, and you've sparred with Mikey a bunch. But this Mikey doesn't. This Mikey is a little bit more kind of grounded and a little bit more like sure-footed and not as whimsical, because Mikey is very much, kind of all over and a wild card and unpredictable. So this is very like the technique is sound with this Michelangelo that you're fighting. So you kind of whiff both of them and completely miss.
Okay. Can I do a bonus action?
Sure.
All right. I'm going to use Kelsey's shot, which is to make a ranged attack as a bonus action with a Kelsey weapon to deal an extra 1d4 damage of the weapon's type until the end of the current turn. So here we go.
Okay.
Attack roll is 18.
That ties.
Ooh.
It
So
meets it
hits.
beats.
Yeah.
It meets, it beats. All right.
Okay.
So it hits.
All right, so I'm just throwing. It's just a throwing star, but I'm gonna throw it at his elbow.
Okay.
If there's an opening, that's
Yeah,
where I'm
yeah.
throwing it. I'm hoping it's his elbow.
Yeah. Roll
But
damage.
yeah, that was a 3.
A 3. All right. So
Yes.
oh,
wait. Oh, it's 3 plus 3. It's 6.
6. No.
And then did you add your extra for the Kelsey?
I guess not.
It's an extra D4, right?
Yeah. Okay. I'll read one more. That's another 3.
Another 3. All right.
So 9 points, I guess, total.
Nice.
Awesome. So you come in and you kind of miss those first 2 unarmed attacks. So you take a step back and you pull out one of your this is a ninja star, right?
Yeah, it's just a throwing star.
Yeah, throwing star. So you throw that and you kind of throw it like really quick like this, and he didn't have enough time to react and like put his gauntlet up, and so it kind of nicks his forearm, like the actual skin, and you're able to draw a little bit of blood. Like it's not anything crazy, but draw a little bit of blood. And he goes, "Bruh!" And now it is that the end of your turn, Leo?
That's the end. Yeah.
Cool. Now it is Raph.
So after the rock got thrown at me, I come in the door and I see new Mikey, and I'm like, "Oh my god, hey, are you a better Mikey?"
I'm
What?
standing right here. I'm standing like right here.
He says, "What do you mean better? I'm the one and only."
No. This is the other Mikey, and he's like, "So if you're cooler than that, we can do a tradesies."
I'm standing right here.
Excuse me,
Not
the
cool,
grown-ups are
dude.
talking, other Mikey.
Leo throws another marble at Raph.
I'll allow that as a free action, yeah.
Yeah, in the middle of battle. Yeah.
And
What does he
this,
say?
This Mikey says, "I ain't going nowhere. We have work to do. Important work." Leo says.
I say, what's the important work that your Leo is doing? This Leo doesn't see much good yet.
Enough talk. And Raph, that's the end of the free action of talking.
That's fine.
on your turn.
I'm gonna say I would like to ready an action
Okay.
for if I see this Mikey attack anyone on my team.
Okay. What is the action you want to ready?
It's gonna be an attack with
Okay. With
Sasa.
your scythe? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Is that all you want to do on your turn?
Yep.
All right. And then we are to Mikey. So Dan.
Oh. I think Mikey is just like, God, his one-liners are so good. His weapons are. But I'm the original Mikey. Like, I'm the one and only. And we'll kind of like be like, sorry, dude. And we'll just like straight up like go in for like an attack.
Cool.
There can only be one.
I am going to give you advantage on this because you're attacking yourself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was actually really useful. Otherwise, that probably would not have hit. Might still not hit 17.
A 17? That does not hit. No.
I attack again.
Okay.
I get 2 attacks per being a monk. Okay. I spend a key point to attack again.
Okay.
That's another 17.
Oh, man. Okay.
So I spend a key point to do flurry of blows. So
All right.
it's like whiff with one, whiff with the other. Just anger, just like tosses him back and just like goes into punch.
One more attack. Oh no. What is it?
The statistical probability of rolling 2 ones is 200 and what,
No.
like 30?
Did you roll 2 natural ones?
I did.
Oh no.
I think that just like takes the wind out of his sails. He's got
Can
one
someone
more
get this
attack,
person a new set
but
of
he's
dice,
just like
please?
he's done. He's just like maybe he is the better Mikey.
Yeah, so I'll say that you come in and you're like coming in real hot and heavy and you're like, I'm gonna prove that I'm the better Mikey. And you do a couple of swings. Are you attacking with your fists or with your
So the first like 2 whiffs are like with nunchucks, and then it's like these aren't working, and then just it's like nothing, just air, just straight up emptiness.
Yeah, sweet. So I'll say that you, just because you rolled a natural 1 on your last attack, I'll say that you kind of swing and you spin yourself in a circle. And the other Mikey sees that you're off balance and you're kind of like this, and he just goes, and you like kind of you fall backwards, but you don't go prone. You just kind of like hit your shell and roll back, and you land on your feet. But you're like 10 feet away, and you're just like.
All
Ooh,
around
like,
me
yeah.
are familiar.
And you were like so sure that every swing you took was gonna connect, and none of them did. So you feel like, completely defeated. What do you? Is that the rest of your turn?
Yeah, I feel like he's just gonna just be like, no, maybe he is better, and just like you can see like the cloud like just roll over and just starts raining just on Mikey.
Cool.
No, literally, that's
Yeah.
what happens.
Yeah. So yeah, it's like a cutaway. So what it would be in like the newer Turtles would be like a cutaway of like a little Mikey that pops up and a rain cloud comes up and he's like the chibi version of Mikey in the corner of the screen. I guess that's a Spider-Man one with what's his name. Then we are down to
It's Casey's Tamagotchi.
Yes, it's Casey's
Yeah, that's
Tamagotchi.
good.
Yeah, that's good. Casey, speaking of Casey, it is your turn.
Is anybody in melee with him at the moment?
I think Leo and Mikey are. You probably moved close enough, and you wouldn't be able to get away without an opportunity attack. So I would say that you're probably both in melee.
Okay. Cool. Well, in that case, I am going to stay at a distance and drop some pucks. But as I do, I'm going to kind of call out and say, don't let him get to you, Mikey. This guy's a poser. He doesn't even got any pizza on him. I don't see no skateboard. I don't see any... honestly, this dude's a fool. You're the real Mikey. I can't give you anything with that. I was just trying to encourage you. And I'm gonna attack, ranged attack. Here we go. And this is with sneak attack because of my 13. Yeah, and
Kate just redeemed turtle power. Just in time, Casey. You get to roll advantage.
Hey, you sweet, sweet, sweet person.
I love that Kate is just like eye rolling. Like, if Kelsey would stop wasting the turtle powers, I could have given it to you
For
earlier.
real. Okay, sweet. In that case, fuck. Nope, nothing.
All right.
That's my turn.
So you try to shoot a puck. Mikey like blocks it. Michelangelo, the dark Mikey, blocks it away, and it kind of around the room. Roll. I guess Donnie still needs to go, so I'll keep that until later. So it is now Michelangelo's turn. Upside down Michelangelo. The upside down Michelangelo's turn. So Mikey is going to attack Leonardo. Let's see. All right, cool. So Mikey's going to come at you with his nunchaku. And that is going to be a 2 + 8, a 10. So I assume that misses.
Correct.
So he swings at you, and you duck out of the way of that. And then since other Mikey is right there, he's going to go after you. And that is going to be a 14.
Does not hit.
Does not hit. Okay. So he comes in, and he swings at you, misses Leo, and kind of goes into a spin, swings at Mikey. You are dejected, but Casey just, like, pumped you up. So you're back in the fight a little bit, so you're able to duck out of the way of that shot. And then with his bonus action, he is going to throw a throwing star over at Casey, because Casey threw something at him. And that's going to be a 16 + 8. That's going to be a 24, Casey, to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. It is going to be a...
Like,
7.
yeah, like a 14, like a 7, 28.
Yeah. That's going to be 7 points of damage to Casey.
Okay, and I'm gonna use Uncanny Dodge to have that to 3.
Okay. Yeah, that works. So he swings, and then he doesn't throw the star. It kind of, like, pops up out of the gauntlet and then shoots towards you. It doesn't look like mechanical. It's more like it kind of pops up and there's nothing holding it. It's kind of just floating there, and then it goes after you. You're able to dodge it in time, but it like grazes your shirt, kind of cuts your shirt a little bit, and like nicks you just barely. Like it's not a crazy wound.
I like that shirt, asshole.
And then
Wait.
What?
Didn't...
Yeah. Sorry. And this would trigger your action.
Yeah. When you're done, Casey.
I am done.
Sigh. Okay, so I got a 22.
That hits. You do have advantage, so you could roll to see if you crit.
Okay.
With the turtle power.
Nope.
All right, so it's a 22. That is going to hit.
And I
roll
say
damage.
No. If you're hurting my friends, then you're not the coolest Mikey. And I roll my damage. And that's a 10. No, sorry, it's 5. 5 points of damage. Now I critted for my second attack.
Ooh, all right. So roll damage twice, and then the multiplier.
12.
Or the 12
12 points
total?
of damage. Yeah.
Okay.
And just in case 12 does him in, because I know that Mikey's a big wimp, I don't want to kill him.
Okay, that does not do him in.
Okay, doesn't. Next
such
hit,
a
I'm
big
sure it
wimp.
will.
So you come in. You say, what did you say? If you're hurting my friends, then you're
Yeah,
not the best Mikey.
then you're not the coolest Mikey. Yeah.
Yeah. So you get him a couple of times, pop with your sai. Obviously not like stabby because you aren't trying to kill. And you
Usually sais don't even have pointy ends. This is just something that Raph has done to his sais. So he really is bopping
Nice.
instead of poking.
I'll say that you one of them comes in and he tries to block, but you hit so hard because you're so mad at the world and everything that has let you down ever in your life that it kind of breaks.
Why was I born a turtle?
it kind of breaks the gauntlet on his left arm. It doesn't like shatter it, but it like crumples it, and you can see him like kind of flail back, and so that leaves him open, and you hit him right in the chest. So it kind of like takes the wind out of him a little bit. And he kind of stammers back for a second. He goes, "Not cool, bro." Everybody roll a perception check. So we're going back to the top of the order, but I want everybody to roll a perception check.
I just feel like people aren't gonna believe me, so like it's a 20 again, a nat 20 again.
Donatello hasn't gone yet.
Oh wait, Donnie, I forgot about Donnie. I'm sorry.
He's the best one.
I know. I need to not forget it. Don't let me forget about this perception check. Donnie, it is your turn.
I'm just gonna roll it so I don't forget. So Donnie's gonna look around and see what's going on, guys. Why are we fighting? Mikey, but you didn't hurt Splinter. Why are you hurting us? I was like, oh no, I have to do something. Things are not looking well. Seeing Mikey whiff, seeing Casey whiff, hearing the motivation. I'll try and like amplify that by pulling out my shell cell. I was like, guys, we have to stick together. We can do this. And I will activate an app on our phones that will sync across all of our devices, including the Tamagotchi, to kind of play the TMNT theme song from it, to kind of amp us up and pump us up, which will be the equivalent of the Bless spell. And I'm casting it at 2nd level to affect everyone. So you can add a D4 to attacks and saves.
Awesome.
And for bonus, I'll be reaching into my bag again, getting ready to do something from within there on my next turn.
Cool. And just for clarity's sake, which theme song is this? Is this the original? The
1987, yeah.
Nice. The Teenage Mutant
Turtle Power.
Awesome.
Michelangelo, you're a party dude.
Cool. That's the end of your turn.
Yes, I'll just move up a little bit closer to be within range of as the largest number of the party as possible. Because I know that Casey was kind of, I don't know, if we're all close by, then I'll just get up in there too, basically.
Cool. So you're in there. Your turn is over. Everybody roll a perception check. I know Raph rolled a 20. I won't take that away from you.
I need to go get more dice because these ones are going to jail.
Yeah.
Oh no!
I rolled another one.
Oh no!
In case you were wondering.
Yeah. So Mikey,
a third one.
Yeah, you
That
are.
is a third run.
Catch
You
them
are
on
so
fire.
focused in that another you exists right in front of you that you don't see anything but that Michelangelo right there. So you see nothing else in the room.
And from the back, you just hear Donnie say, Mikey, you're number one.
And then Leo, what did you get?
18.
18. Casey?
22.
22. And Donatello?
22.
22. Awesome. So you all see, everyone but Michelangelo, you all see. I guess I can do this while Dan's getting another dice because it'll be. Then you have to fill them in.
There you go.
So you see that the puck that bad Michelangelo knocked away was knocked away with so much force that it went behind and it hit what looks to be like an elevator shaft that is held up by 4 large poles, and then on the poles it looks like something with kind of like come up and down them. I know this isn't the best motion I could be making on the internet, but
Was it like this?
Subscribe. Yeah, it was more like this. Subscribe now.
Okay.
And there was like little notches in it as if there was like an elevator. So you know kind of what that looks like. It was knocked away with such force, and it is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and kind of a cartoon, that one of those poles was bent, and it looks like it's starting to slowly buckle. And you kind of look up, and it gives you that like zoom in, and you kind of look up and see that like that post is affected at the very top, and so the floor at the top, kind of some like dirt kind of falls down, some like dust from the concrete floor at the very top of this tower. You see it as if the structure has lost its integrity a little bit, because there's basically like nothing, and then there's that concrete slab like 25 stories high, so it's not hard to shake the like structural integrity of that, because it's like 25 stories in the air.
Cool.
All right.
Could I, for Zora, since Zora goes right
Zora.
after me, I would just like to have Zora kind of fly up to provide the help action to Mikey.
Okay. And that just gets advantage to Mikey?
Yes.
Okay.
On
Awesome.
the first attack only.
First attack only. Awesome. So we are back to the top of the order. Leo, what are you going to do?
Just for my own clarification, what did Donnie do? I got a little lost in the mechanics of what he did.
Mechanically, when you make an attack roll or a saving throw, in addition to the d20, you roll a d4 and you add all of that together.
Cool. Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you. All right, I'm gonna try to attack again with just once with my Ninjato. That is a 13 plus 6. That's a 19.
That hits.
Yes. Okay, and the damage for that. So this is piercing damage. That is a 4 plus 3, 7 points of piercing damage.
All right.
And he's gonna hit him again with the other sword, and that is a unnatural 20.
Okay, that hits.
And the damage is 4 points of damage. Yeah.
Awesome. So you come in with your Ninjato and you do boom, boom, and you get 2 nice swipes on him, and it looks like there's some blood coming out of his mouth. He looks a little bloodied, and you're able to you hit his leg. He tries to block with his shin, and you hit hard enough that it kind of crinkles the metal on his right shin, so that metal guard is kind of broken, and he's a little bit hobbled because it like crumpled up on him, so it's a little bit tight on his legs, so it looks like he's a little bit constricted and not fighting at optimal conditions, and he looks pretty rough.
Awesome. And is his head exposed? Can I see like his face?
Yeah, you've been able to see his face this whole time. He has his bandana on, so it's basically like he has a bandana and then the metal around him.
Awesome. Then I'm gonna do a stunning strike with a key point.
Okay. Is that so that's a con save for?
Yes. Yeah, it's a con save.
That is going to be a 14.
And the DC is 14.
Okay.
Nice.
So it doesn't do the stunning strike because he was able to meet it. So you go to try to like hit him in the forehead or whatever.
So I just awkwardly like do a pressure point thing.
Yeah, and he has like a piece of metal where like you try to do the pressure point, so it's like ding, and he goes, not there, bro, or something, right? Yeah. And then is that the end of your turn, or you want to do anything else?
That's it. That's the end of my turn.
Cool. And then we go to Raph.
Okay, so Raph is getting pretty irritated to see this behavior, and he's nervous. Honestly, Raph has a lot of anxiety, and so that is like a lot of times that manifests as being really irritable. And in this situation where stuff doesn't make sense to him, it's manifesting as being irritable. So Bro's gonna rage out.
Okay.
Button. So anyway, so that means that I have advantage on strength checks and saving throws and my melee damage with my weapons. So, and I also have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing damage, just so you know. Can't do any spells. Great.
Okay.
So I'm gonna then attack Mikey, and I definitely am wanting to aim for the metal stuff because I feel like this Mikey has a disadvantage, or has an advantage on us that he has not earned, and I feel like he's scary. So that's that's the anxiety for us.
And don't forget you're blessed.
Oh, and
Yes,
I'm
you are
blessed.
so you have an extra D4.
Hashtag blessed. Okay, so that is 22.
That hits.
You're pumped.
Yeah, you're pumped and blessed.
Full blessed. You said a D4, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So that's 12 points of damage with the bless.
Ooh.
Damage is only to the attack roll, just FYI.
That's only in the attack. Okay, never mind. It's not 12. So then it is 8.
Okay,
So
let
good.
me do. Okay, cool.
And then my second attack is at same point, same. Yep. So then that's gonna be 4 points of damage.
Okay.
And he is like, "Stop calling us bro. You're not our brother." And that's his turn.
Cool. So what metal part were you aiming for? Leg. He has his left leg, his right arm and then his head.
Head.
Head? Okay.
hmm
Um.
The other thing is I want to see what's going on there.
Oh, cool. So you kind of hit boom boom on the sides of his head. I'll say it's like the like the dumpster lids or the trash can lids they do in like almost every live action TMNT. So you kind of do that with your sign, give like a boom, like a double hit, and it kind of crinkles the metal. And I'll say just for posterity's sake that it kind of breaks in, and he grabs this side, which is like kind of broken in, and he just rips it off, and then it just kind of falls off him. So it looked like it was just like a helmet. And so now he just looks like he has a bandana on, and he looks even more so like the Michelangelo that you grew up with. So it's almost a doppelganger. But this Mikey, you do see at this point that he has a scar that's like right here. So it doesn't go like from up top down. It's just like right here, as if somebody got like one nice clean cut right there on his, but it's on his shell, not his skin.
Oh. Okay.
And he looks rough. Like you hit him in the head, and he's like, like very woozy wobbly. He's still fighting, but he looks real rough. And is that the end of your turn?
It is.
Okay. So now it is Mikey's turn. Dan, it is your turn.
Okay. Feel like Mikey's like, get your head in the game. We got this. Let's go. And is going to I'm just gonna try this first attack, which I have advantage because Juice has provided it. I have new dice.
Plus the D4 from pumped.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Yes.
Sweet.
Come on, new dice.
Okay, that's not particularly better.
Oh, no.
Well, anything's better than one.
What if I told you one of them is, but we're just gonna put that one in jail too. I grabbed like 6 20s.
You add the D4 to it?
Oh, I have one that's not a 1, so I'm gonna math, but I have to stop talking to math because I can't do both apparently. I'm gay like that. 18, which I think is the threshold.
Yes, it is. That hits.
Okay. So, so he's engaged with one of my allies, correct?
Correct.
Awesome, cool. So I'm gonna take my sneak attack.
Okay.
On here as well.
You also rolled an advantage, so you get it with that.
That's true.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I would have gotten it either way. So math. 12 damage for my first.
Ooh. All right. So you are going to. This is going to either knock him out or do him in. So how do you want to do it?
Nice.
You can't be cooler than me. And it's just gonna like kind of just big flourish, like nunchuck flare, and just like smack him on the head.
Cool. So you come in and you smack him on the forehead, and he goes, bro. And then as he's falling down, you see him. He hits a button that was on his right gauntlet, and then he faints on the ground. And then you hear a beep, 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 coming from the gauntlet, and there's like a plume of dust because the ground is just kind of dirt and dust underneath him. So there's this plume of dust as he hits the ground, and that you hear the beeping on his wrist, and there's silence in this chamber. You have beaten evil Michelangelo, or at least knocked him out.
I stomp on the gauntlet until it stops beeping and stuff.
Okay, cool. I'll just say you give it one good stomp, and it stops beeping. The light goes off.
Okay.
What do y'all do?
Casey wants to investigate that and maybe Justin just needs a re-explanation of what exactly the poles were holding up. Are you saying they were holding up the entire ceiling, or was it like an elevator?
So yeah, it was like an elevator shaft. It doesn't look like it was holding up the entire ceiling, but it does look like it helps support the ceiling. And when that one post got broken, the integrity of that ceiling got a little bit compromised.
Okay.
So you're gonna go up to the elevator?
Yeah, I'll go check it out.
Okay, cool. So as you go up there, roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Well, Casey does usually notice traps because he's a trap master.
I know he does.
Yeah.
You're pumped.
Dex save is oh yeah, well, it's even better. I think it's already good, but just because I feel like it, I'm gonna roll that extra d4. So it's a 25.
Okay, all right. So you're able to see. You're going up to the elevator shaft and you're looking at this pole and you kind of start following it up, and you happen to be looking straight up at the time that you see a large circular figure falling down at you at a tremendous velocity, and you're able to do like a back handspring.
Oh shit!
And get out of the way as a bow staff lands in the ground right in front of you, causing this huge plume of smoke to go up in the air. And it kind of blinds everybody because it's, like a 20-story drop almost that this thing just did. And then the dust kind of settles and clears. And you hear, "What are you doing with my brother?"
Donnie, help.
And then I'm just going to use the same initiative order that we used before. Donatello was, if Bad Mikey didn't get knocked out so quick, Donatello was going to come in at the top of the next order because his initiative roll that he rolled was a 21. So he's at the top. So I'm going to give him his turn, and then we'll jump back down to, I think Kelsea was the next to go.
Cool.
So Donnie is going to attack you, Kelsea, because you are closest. And this Donatello, for our Donatello, almost looks exactly like you. Donatello has a kind of messenger bag hanging off of his side. It's big and it's filled to the brim with metal objects and everything like that, but it doesn't have as much there's not as much stuff. It kind of looks like just a regular messenger bag that you see a few things hanging off of, just for everybody's sake. This is like a bag of holding situation that he has. And then he does have goggles that are on, but they're very much more like steampunk-looking goggles than they would be like spectacles or like being able to see infrared or anything like that. And then he has his bow staff, but his bow staff is, I guess, I don't know, is your bow staff wood or is it metal? There's a couple of different bow staffs that he has throughout the comics. So which one is Donatello rocking?
It's wooden with some adjustments.
Cool, awesome. So this bow staff that this Donnie has is completely metal, and it looks like shiny, and it looks like that the door that Shredder opened that was kind of magical, that looked like it had no seams and there was no like welding spots or anything like that. It kind of looks like that. So Donatello is going to give an attack towards Kelsea, and that is going to be the turtles are rolling bad. It's an 11.
That misses.
All right. So he swings. He gives like a jab, and instead of it, like he does a little bit of a push forward, but then the bow staff itself like extends towards you. And you like weren't expecting that, but you dodge it, and you kind of see it like extend past your face, like further than he attacked you. He's gonna come at you with a swing now, and that's gonna be a 14 plus 8. So it's gonna be a 20. Gosh,
yeah.
22. All right,
That'll
hits.
hit.
I know the only person they're hitting is Kelsea.
That's all right. I got uncanny dodge, so I'm fine.
So that's
so
gonna
far.
be a 3 and a 3. So it's gonna be 6 plus 5. So it's gonna be 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, and I will use my reaction for this round to uncanny dodge that to bring it down to 5.
Down to 5. Okay, cool. And then Donatello is going to. Okay, Donatello is going to. Should I? I'm not going to do that yet. Okay, so he's going to hit you, and then he's going to say, "Leave us alone. We have important work to do." Wait, are you me? And he looks at you, Donnie.
Never in a million years.
Fascinating. And now it's Kelsey's turn.
yeah, so just kind of dodge, get smacked on the second one, kind of whip it around. As I'm kind of spinning around, as he's distracted by looking at the other Donnie, I just reach in my bag and I pull out my sweet golf club, and I just like kind of one-handed turn to him. I'm the only one within melee range, correct?
Yes.
Sweet. So that allows me to use my Rakish Audacity, which gives me advantage. Sorry, it doesn't give me advantage. It gives me sneak attack opportunity here.
Okay.
Am I still blessed? Okay.
Yes.
Pumped. Excuse me.
Pumped.
Am I still pumped?
Shelled.
Shelled. Am I still shell shocked? So yeah, I'm just gonna say I don't know. I forgot what he said last, so I was gonna come up with a fun quip back to him.
Yeah,
I was gonna say
fascinating.
4.
Yeah.
I'll just say
cool.
4. That's a dirty 20.
That hits.
Okay, sweet. Okay, now we're having fun. Here we go. That's 15 points of bludgeoning.
Holy shit, Casey hits.
I got the sneak attack
Casey's
damage
got the
with
big
that.
stick. Holy crap. Okay.
Casey Jones hits the fuck out of Donatello.
It's just a
Yeah.
one-handed swing with my right. Just smack him like in the face if I can.
Yeah, I'll say it gets like right up underneath his chin and kind of gets him like yeah.
And then I will I have another thing called fancy footwork that allows me to just sort of if I make a melee attack on somebody, they can't make opportunity attacks against me for the rest of the turn. So after I do that, I'm just gonna do like a back handspring, flipping backward to try and give myself some distance, so I'm not next to this
sports
evil turtle. Yeah. And
Cool.
Casey's and then I lower the mask for the first time because I'm pissed. I got hit.
Oh yeah.
Cool. And I'll say that so Donatello or evil Donnie, after you do that, he says, you don't know what you're doing. Leave us to our work. And he's a little bit confuddled a little bit. And now it was going to be Michelangelo's, but he is unconscious. So Donnie, good Donnie, it is your turn.
Good Donnie.
It's like, never in a million years could I be like you. And then I will kind of have a realization and be like, because you're so smart and so tactically aware. How can I help you with your work? Take me there.
Wait, it makes sense that I would want to help me with a scientific discovery that I'm very close to solving at the moment. Maybe you could be of some use.
And
roll a persuasion check.
ooh. Oh no.
Oh no.
Can I assist? Can I help in any way?
If you can give me a what would you be doing to help, and I'll see if I'll grant you advantage or not.
I would say, and as you can see, these brothers are not as damaged as the brothers you know. And he just gestures at his own face.
Okay.
We can definitely be of assistance to you.
I'm going to. Are you still? Since you're all still holding your thing, and Casey just pulled down his mask, I'm gonna say that's not gonna be enough to give him advantage, but still roll the persuasion.
Okay.
I have minus.
That's
That
for
is a
Donnie.
s-
Donnie is rolling the persuasion.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Thankfully, despite my -2 to charisma, I rolled a 19, so 17.
Nice. Yeah. So a 17 is enough. Where so evil Donatello goes. You seem pretty smart. That thing floating above you. Did you build that?
All by myself.
Maybe you could be of some use.
Well, I was there for like emotional support. Logically, I should probably come too.
Okay, so I'm gonna say that's the end of the free action of talking there.
You're like,
Juice,
stop.
so do you want to do anything else with your turn?
I'm going to use my action then to finish pulling out a turtle-shaped, I guess, amp or speaker. I've made a mistake last time. I'm not a battlesmith artificer. I'm actually an artillerist. So this is the Eldritch Cannon, maybe a Sheldritch Cannon. But I'm not going to do. I think all I'm going to do this turn with my bonus action is basically amplify the theme song music. See, I don't know if that's registered with this Donatello, if they like it or not. But it will then provide 10. Not 10. Let's see. 1d8 plus 5. 8. 13 temporary hit points to all of us.
Ooh, nice.
So I'm not trying to be hostile or aggressive towards him. I'm just trying to help us out a little bit as the music kind of soothes and heals us.
I know
How many?
13.
13? Hell yeah.
I know we've already established what the theme song is, but my brain is just in fact playing the Go Ninja Go.
Go Ninja, go. Yeah, from TMNT too.
So it switches to that then. Let's say like it switches there.
Awesome. Yeah, so
it's like a mashup.
Go Ninja, go. Awesome. Shout out Vanilla Ice. Word to your mother.
And so I'm done with talking. So I'll just do that and just kind of wait to see what he does.
Okay. So we're back to the top of the order. So it is going to be Evil Donatello again. And so he looks at his wrist, and this is kind of the first time you notice on his right arm he has this.
I never went last turn.
Yes, you did. You hit Michelangelo, and then Mikey knocked out Michelangelo. Then Donatello dropped from the roof, but Donatello's initiative was a 21, so I just put him at the top of the order. Did his turn. I did a little bit for narrative purposes.
Okay,
he got like a legendary action type thing going on.
Yeah. It's
basically got his one surprise on.
You don't have
got
to
one
explain yourself. You just have to acknowledge that you did something wrong. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. So Evil Donatello looks at his wrist, and he hits a couple of buttons on there, and he says, "Oh no!" And you see from the top up at the elevator shaft. First, you hear, and there's a sound this like crazy buzzing sound that sounds a little bit familiar to the original Goop sound that drew you to that pipe that had the teleporter. And you look up and you see a blast of light, of blue aqua light that comes from the elevator shaft that goes igniting down towards you. And Donatello, Evil Donatello, ED, oh no. ED says, goes, it wasn't supposed to be on yet. Oh my gosh. I might need your help. And then he runs to grab onto the pipe, like the elevator shaft thing, to kind of like start climbing up it in a crazy way. And the blast, it goes off again and it knocks him down. And he appears to be unconscious.
Wow.
And so this blast has happened, and another boom went down, and it blasted him to the ground, and he hits the ground, and a plume of dust comes up, and he falls, and his bow staff kind of rolls out of his hand, and he's laying there, and this light is shining down with this crazy, crazy loud sound, and it seems like something bad is happening up there. What do you do? And we're out of initiative.
Wow, we kind of suck in this world.
I grab the bow staff.
Okay, cool.
I loot my body.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, is that it? We get to loot ourselves once we defeat our evil self?
Yeah, so I'm gonna say real quick, as Donnie, you grab the bow staff, and it almost feels like it kind of like transfers ownership to you, like it knows you maybe. But I'm just gonna say, just for the moment, so it kind of gets this out of the way, you kind of like look at it and you think like, oh yeah, this moved, like it extended or whatever, and it kind of extends as you think about it extending.
I was gonna try and use it as like a pogo stick to see if it would work that way, so that's great.
Cool. What were you saying, Leo? Sorry, I cut you off.
I was just gonna say to Mikey, I'm like, these are not us. if they're relying this heavily on technology, they have clearly lost the way of ninjutsu.
I mean, you gotta admit, like the whole like jumping your own, like it's kind of cool. You gotta give them that.
Hey, turtle heads. I don't know. Yeah, cool. What's up with? Can we address the light in the room? Because
And Leo just starts going up. He starts trying to climb up as quick as possible.
Cool. So I'm gonna say that, and then Donnie, are you gonna try to use the bow staff to?
Yes.
Awesome. Roll me a athletics check at advantage.
$18.
18, cool. So you kind of get a little bit of a run, and you're trying to just like use it to go like that, and you think about it extending, and like you're like, I want to get up there, and it actually like plants into the ground, and it seems like it extends down first to get a nice base in the ground, and then it just starts going up, as if there's like really no need for an elevator. For like, you kind of instantly think like, oh, this is how I went up and down this shaft. Was I just boom, and then it. And then it gets you up to the top, so you pass Leonardo and Raph as they're like climbing up the pole, and you're just like, hey, you know. And Michelangelo and Kelsea, what are you doing?
So Kelsea, how are you gonna get up there?
I guess I'll just like a rope. I guess I'll climb the
I think
pole.
Mikey actually pulls out the rope that got them into this scenario in the first place. It's
Cool.
like, if we fall together.
Yeah. Cool
And
for me.
And Mikey will start climbing up, obviously significantly slower than the brothers.
Cool. So y'all are coming up. Leo and Raph, I'll say that you're on your way up, but Donnie, you reach the top first. And the explosion thing kind of happened, but then the light kind of goes in a little bit, and as you come up, the bow staff kind of almost like drops you off. So it's like as you get to the top, it has been like descending. That's not a word. So it's been like shrinking from the bottom because it had
Collapsing,
enough energy. Yeah. So it kind of like is back to its original shape, and it just kind of like, boom, and you like land very nicely, as if this bow staff has been almost programmed to do this. And you land, and in front of you, you see a portal that is opened up, and it looks very reminiscent to the portal that brought you here. But it looks destabilized. It looks like it is very close to imploding on itself, and knowing what you know about like theoretical physics, it's not going to be good if it does, because black holes suck.
Literally.
Roll me a quick perception check. We'll see if I can get this out of the way.
$21.
Okay, so you quickly, since you're Donatello, you're quickly able to see, here's the teleporter, there's a base here. You kind of look to your right, and there's a bunch of machinery to the, like in the circle around you, and there are 4 little diodes that look like there's a ton of like wires connected to them, and they all lead towards the base of this teleporter or whatever. So it seems like if you're able to shut off these 4 diodes, you'll be able to shut off, like do an emergency stop on this machine. As you realize all that, Raph and Leo make it to the top and land next to you.
Do they look like they're in the same place, or are they separated?
They look separated, so it's they're like on different, as if it's like
Okay,
an
great.
X, and then the teleporter's in the middle.
Gotcha. Hey, everybody, quick! It looks destabilized. We might be able to do something about this. If this is the only way out, we need to make sure that it works right if we want to get back to our timeline. Quick, everybody, check out, see what you can find in each of these diodes.
And Leo hurries over to one and investigates, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, so his investigation roll is 16.
Okay. So this looks like a like almost like a transformer. That's what you would think it would be, like something that would be on a street pole in an alley, you know. So it looks like electricity, but it's definitely not like it has like that blue hue, like most of the technology in this world does.
Mhm.
So you see that the wire is connected, and you think maybe you could just unplug a wire and it would stop the power, because it seems like that's the only thing connecting this to the.
Leo does it. He
Okay.
unplugs the wire.
Okay, cool. Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Yikes. Okay, let's see. 15 plus 0. 15.
All right, so that is enough. So you pull it out, and you do feel like this surge of electricity, and there's like a spark that happens like from the cable to the diode. But you're quick enough, since you are a ninja and highly trained in the ninjutsu art, that you're able to notice that before it happens, and you drop it very quickly, and you see the and you're like, whoa, that was really close. That could have been bad. But you see the teleporter kind of get a little bit weaker, and it kind of like gets smaller. It looks like it maybe stabilizes a little bit. Cool.
Great.
I'll let Raph, if you want to do anything since you're up there, and then
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to my diode and. So you say, like, we're supposed to destroy it, or what do you recommend, Donnie?
My intuition is telling me that something up here might be interfering with it. If we're trying to get out of here, we should try and make it work better.
So, like, kick it, or like
Unplug
punch
it,
it.
Raph.
Do what you do best.
Okay, and so Raph's gonna punch it.
cool. Roll me a Dex saving throw.
Uh-oh. That's uh-oh.
I think Bless has worn off at this point.
Yeah, bless his one off. I am still raging. It is a saving throw, so I do get advantage, thank God. Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, well that didn't help for shit. So 9.
Okay. And then what is your AC?
13.
All right. So that. So you go to punch the diode, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So as your hand comes at the diode, a sigh gets stuck into your arm. So it kind of hits your arm, and it stops you from punching the diode, and it gets you plastered to the wall. So it goes through your arm and like kind of staples you to the wall. And then to your left, you see you decked out in a full metal suit. So it's like top to bottom. I would, if we had a chat, I don't know if you've
So he
ever
has
seen this.
disadvantage on like all of his monk stuff, huh?
Maybe, I don't know. So he, if you've ever seen the 2014 TMNT animated movie, there is a metal turtle armor suit thing that somebody wears in that. So it's basically that that he's wearing, and the face opens up, Iron Man kind of style, and he goes, "What are you doing with my toys?" And walks up to you, Raph. And just for some like narrative storytelling, because we haven't had like too much interaction between the turtles, this Raph kind of walks up to you as you're stuck to the wall and says, "Oh, you think you're a big boy, huh? You don't know what pain is, my dude." And then he pulls the sigh out.
No, I was gonna pull it out and do something cool.
Okay, if you want to, roll me here. Let's just do a straight up D20 roll. So just roll a straight
Okay.
D20.
To see who gets to it first in my arm.
Yeah. I rolled a 13.
I have an 8. You get it.
Okay, so he goes to grab it. You go to try to grab it first, and he like knocks your hand away and then pulls it out. And I didn't roll the damage for that for you. Sorry. I could have let it slide.
Just emotional damage.
Yes. Yeah. That is gonna be. Ooh boy. That's gonna be 9 plus 5. So that's gonna be 14 piercing damage with the psi attack.
My
to your
temporary hit
arm.
points are gone.
Hey, those temp HPs.
That help.
Very, very good.
Thanks, Tempsies.
Cool. So we are going to. Do you guys want to use the same initiative roll that we rolled before, or do you want to roll a new one?
Well, first Raph is going to say, he's going to look him up and down like this. You look good, brother. Couldn't
you
do
look
the
like
accent. I've
shit.
totally ruined it.
And
This
Evil
is
Ref
like
says, and you
Loki.
look like shit.
Yeah, it is like Loki.
So everyone, let's just do a new initiative roll.
Oh, but that
Okay.
requires me to roll a dice.
Oh man.
Careful, Dion.
18 for Leo.
Oh, that was actually pretty good.
18 for
16.
Leo.
16 for Rafsies.
17 for Mikey.
All right.
15 for Donnie.
24 for Casey Jones.
All right.
Careful with his face.
Still last, but
Uh,
that's okay.
Donnie was a 15, and then Zora's right after you.
Yes.
Casey was a what?
24.
Ooh.
Casey's
You-
trying to like prove something apparently.
Yeah, you barely.
Casey's like, "Where's my evil double?"
You barely.
Nice.
Raph rolled a natural 20.
Rude.
So Raphael has his Psy, and he's not gonna attack on this turn just because he rolled so high and he already got a good shot in on Raphael. So he kind of steps back and he walks and he stands in front of the teleporter, and he says, "What we're doing here is important. We need to show these people who they are, and they need to bow to us. We're stronger than them, we're better than them, and we're about to prove to them why. So y'all need to get out of here before I kill ya. You already hurt my brothers, and you're not gonna hurt me." And then the metal kind of like reinforces. So I don't know, just to give a cool little sound, it's like and he's in full battle mode. And it is now Casey's turn.
Casey has been climbing the rope and missed all of this.
Oh no, you and Mikey got up there. You and Mikey got up there just in time for him to deliver his little speech.
Oh,
Sorry.
darn. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, in that case, then I guess shit. So would I have seen the others trying to attack the diodes?
No. You probably are able to notice that one of the diodes is not lighting up because the other ones are like a bright blue light. It's like a coil thing, and there's like a bright blue light coming off them. So you notice one of them is not lit. I'll give you that.
Okay. Okay. Well, if I heard him say all this shit, then I guess I'll, with my mask still down, just say, "Ooh, Raph, I gotta say, your only good qualities was your cuddly bear, your teddy bear, smile.
You're killing it. You're killing it.
Yeah, your only good quality was your kindness, and without that, you're just a dick." And then I'm gonna run up. I'm gonna golf club him. I'm not. Yeah, I'm pissed.
Cool.
Here we go. That is another dirty 20.
All right, that is going to hit.
Okay, good. God, I was scared that you were like raising them by like 2 points each time. Okay, and because he said he backed up into the center of the room. Is that what
So he's like standing right in front of the teleporter. So yeah, basically the center of the room.
cool? So nobody else is around him.
Nope.
Sweet.
Wait, I'm not.
No, he walked away from you. That's what he did with his first turn.
He had a monologue.
Yeah, he monologued in the initiative. Yeah, because
No,
like the
you're
other
right, Jay.
turtles haven't
You're right.
really had any interaction other than just trying to fight you.
Okay, 13 points of bludgeoning.
Okay.
I think I don't know if I would think of a weak spot on him, but I swing my 9 iron. Is that a real golf club? I don't know.
Yes,
A
that
9
is, yeah.
iron? Okay.
It would probably be like a 3 iron that you'd be using.
A 3 iron.
Yeah.
That means it's bigger.
Sand wedge. She's a sand wedge.
Yeah, you could use a wedge. A 3 iron is like the most up and down in part, so it'd be the most like a kind of sharp.
Great. That's what I've
hitty thing
used.
on the edge. Cool.
Yeah.
So I'll say, just for like comedy effect, because it is turtles, you go and swing and hit him, and you hit him right in the face because he has not closed his face mask yet. So you kind of hit him right in the face, and he goes,
Keep smacking him in
"God
the face.
damn it! I always forget." And then he, and it shuts down in front of his eyes.
Okay.
Yes.
I love it. So yeah, smack him there, and then I'll just tuck and roll
Okay.
away from him.
And that's your thing, so he doesn't get an opportunity attack.
Yeah, just use my movement to get away from him. Stand by like a diode.
Okay.
Also, I'll go to the one that doesn't look like it's working.
All right.
Yeah.
And I'll say, as soon as you get there, if you look down at it, which I assume that's why you kind of backed away over there, you see that the other ones seem to have cables attached to them, and this one, the cable has been pulled away, and Leonardo is standing, pretty close to it.
Okay.
With the cable
so I
at
could
his feet.
probably assume that Leo
you're
pulled
probably
that
able
out.
Got Kelsea might not be the sharpest tool in the shed, but I think he's able to kind of deduce what happened there.
Okay.
Yep. Is it the end of your turn?
That's it. I'll kind of land there, and I'll just be like, no, that's it. I'll say that for later. Yeah, that's it.
Cool. Donatello, Juice, it is your turn.
I think I might need some clarification because I may have mixed up or misinterpreted what is going on here. Does it look like we need to make this work or
So it looks like it's unstable, as if there's a little bit too much power being drawn to it, being routed to this teleporter. So it kind of, if you were to, and you're a scientific person, it seems like whoever was working on this was doing like a test run, and they got interrupted, and things didn't get checked, and there's been a little bit of power surge that has caused this device to kind of start to haywire. It is not out of control yet. Turning off one of the diodes seems like it kind of slowed it down from going any further. But yeah.
Gotcha. Cool. Okay. So I see this happening. Raph is not being a brotherly. I was so engrossed in the story that I got a little distracted. Okay, so I'm gonna pull out my Sheldritch cannon once more and kind of amp it up again and change the theme song. It was playing Montero briefly as I was writing up on my staff, and now it goes back to another one of the theme songs. So we get a few more temporary hit points, which I'll declare at the end of my turn. And then I'm going to use my action to have Zora kind of fly up and start winding up and start buzzing to the point where she starts it starts vibrating a little bit, and essentially is going to emit like a sonic boom in the area where Raph is, and Raph needs to make a con save as I'm doing Thunderwave.
Okay, and Turtle Power has been activated, so everybody until the end of your next turn will have advantage. That is going to be a con. It's going to be a 10.
Okay, fail.
Fail.
Which means I'll just do it here. It's a little slower on this computer, but it's fine. A total of 16 thunder damage, and you get pushed 10 feet away.
Okay.
And it emits a thunderous boom audible out to 300 feet.
That speaker is clearly playing.
Yo.
Yeah.
And our new temp hit points are...
oh, wait, so it's 10 feet away. Are you pushing him back? Is it pushing him backwards?
Yeah. Away from me.
Okay. So that goes off. The electricity, it seems like his suit that he's wearing kind of dissipates some of the electric shock. You would almost say half. And it pushes him back, and that's enough to push him into the portal. And so he hits the back of his legs on the edge of the portal, and he starts to fall back into the portal. He hasn't fallen all the way yet, but he's starting to fall back into the portal.
Cool. I don't know if I want us to do that, but I'm going to ride with it. And it's 9 temporary hit points. So that would replace whatever you had before.
Oh, okay.
If you choose to. You don't have to take them. But if you do need more or have gone below 9, then you can now have
Right.
Cool.
And then Zora, as is kind of zooming around, No, I use my bonus action for the temp hit points, so Zora's just gonna dodge.
Okay.
End of turn.
Cool. And now it is. I need to take those out. I messed up. Now it is Leo's turn. Leo had an 18 with initiative, so it's Leo's turn.
Okay, so is he still like waving like, oh,
yeah,
my
he's kind of
balance?
like, whoa, my balance. Oh no.
I think Leo's gonna say, even our Raph knows that you can get hit in a fight, and he does one kick just right into the chest to push him over.
All right, just roll for the attack.
That is
and you have advantage
17.
too.
Ooh, so it's a 17 or a 10.
All right, and then do you have a modifier on the 17? Is it unarmed strike or?
It is an unarmed strike. Okay, then it is. Oh no, not there. There it is. +1. So
1.
18.
So that meets it. So that beats it. So that hits. And what's the damage on that?
The damage is 9.
9. Oh, nice. Cool. So you run up, and your intention is to kick him through the portal, right?
I want to kick him through. I want to see what this is for his goal.
Okay. 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 So you run up, and you do a nice, like, I'm just gonna say you kind of do like a flying kick, to get him a nice kick backwards. You hit him in the chest, and he goes, "Oh fuck!" And then, as he hits the teleporter thing, it starts shocking him, and he starts to shake. And then you see the metal armor around him just start breaking apart and twisting, and his body starts kind of twisting. And then he disappears.
Leo pulls him back. Oh shit!
Give me a dex save. Give me a dex save really quick.
Yeah. Oh shit.
To see if you can grab him.
No. It's 15 plus something. There is the save. There it is. Oh, 15 plus 6. So unnatural 21.
Okay, so some of the metal starts to disappear off of him and he's starting to lose, like, his skin almost seems like it starts to disappear. Not a lot of it. It's not like super bad yet, because you're able to, you notice this, and so you grab him really quick, and as soon as you grab in there, because you have to grab the inside of the portal, Leo, your fingers are burning. Like, it's 1,000,000 degrees. There is too much power surging through this thing. But you're able to pull him out, but you both go tumbling. He's able to correct himself, and he lands on his feet. I'm going to say, just because of this, you're prone after this.
That's fine.
To give some flair. So he rolls up, and he goes, "You were going to fucking kill me? Oh, I like your style, kid." So you're prone. I think that's all you can do now that you've been knocked prone, right? Or can he do more with his turn?
I mean, has he moved? If he hasn't moved, he can spend half of his movement to stand up.
Okay, so yeah, if you want to send half of your movement,
I'll do that. I'll stand up.
Sweet.
Because Leo is not feeling good about that.
Awesome.
Not feeling good about what he just did. So yeah, let's go.
So
I'm done.
It is now Mikey's turn.
I'd like the record to state that you did say you were going to kill us.
Yeah, of course. Of course I'm going to kill you.
We don't kill?
I do.
I could have let you fry, bro.
Why didn't you? You should have. Would have got this over with. Now you're going to die.
All right, bros. Kick his ass.
And on Leo's orders, he's the leader after all.
Yeah.
Mikey's gonna turn his attention, and his nunchuck focus. That is It's a 17.
That hits.
Okay.
His
Okay.
armor is gone, and he's pretty rocky on the skins.
I was a little like upset. I was like, 17's not gonna. And on that first hit, because is he engaged with Leonardo?
Yeah, he's probably like standing profile to you, so he's facing Leonardo. I'll say like you're to his side.
I'm basically just trying to determine that I get sneak attack because he's next
Sure.
to an ally.
Yeah, go ahead, take it.
Look, I don't get much. Math is hard.
You're doing great.
9 points of damage for the first one.
9?
9.
Jeez.
And then I hate to be like, I can get up to 4 attacks per turn if I want to spend the key point. It's
If you want to do it, do it.
Monks.
I mean, we are.
baby.
You know,
monks. My favorite.
This is supposed to end tonight,
monks.
so
Monks. Okay. 18 hits as well.
that hits. Yep.
I don't get sneak attack on the second one.
Okay.
That's 3 points of damage.
All right.
And then just gonna go lay into it, and like after like 2 nunchucks, throws it and like backhands with a hand now because I'm gonna use flurry of blows to get 2 more attacks.
Cool.
Open hand monks. My
Yeah.
most broken build is an open hand monk. We did once a core handbook only broken build. Easy. What is that font? Oh, it's 14. I was like, I have this handmade dice that somebody gave me, and I'm like, is that
Oh, nice.
a 4
Those
or
are the-
9?
yeah,
It's a
those are
4.
always a
I'm like,
mixed
this
bag
font's
of-
really cool, but and I'm like, so that's a 19, which will also hit.
That hits.
I'm so sorry. Math is hard. 5 more points of damage,
All right.
and then the last one, just lay. So backhand and then back around, front hand. That one's not gonna hit.
Okay. What?
Because it's
What is
only a
it?
16.
That hits.
What?
Yeah.
Does Mikey say anything as he annihilates this Raph?
I think he's like kind of like sitting there, and it's just like the. You were gonna kill us? We don't kill. I got yelled at earlier for that, and just kind of like redirecting that Leo, who's like, we don't kill people,
Yeah.
like- but we could. And then that last one is going to be a 4.
A 4? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so I'll say because he almost just got evaporated into nothingness, he's a little off of his game, and that, Leo saying, like, kick his ass, brothers, or whatever, gets you a little bit heated up, so you kind of come in, boop, 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 and hit him over and over and over again, and he's looking pretty rough, but he's still standing, he's still fighting. Do you have anything else you want to do on your turn?
No.
Okay. So it is Raph's turn. Kelsey.
So other Raph is still standing.
Yeah, other Raph is still standing, and he's looking pretty pissed.
I really haven't noticed you like doing anything cool besides get your ass beat. Do all the other turtles your sack, or like just you? And then I start to hit him.
Okay.
Okay, so I start to hit him. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna do my psi hits.
Okay.
The first one I assume does not hit. It is 12.
That does not hit. No.
Second one does. Oh my god. So 13, 23?
23 points?
No, it's to hit.
Oh, yes, that hits. Yeah. I was like,
Just
"Jeez,
checking, you know.
That's a big psi attack. Holy crap. Yeah.
5 points of damage,
Okay.
and then I am going to flurry of blows.
All right.
Logically. Because I'm like, I want to show this Raph that I'm the best of Raphs.
Yeah.
The worst of Raphs, the best of Raphs.
It was the worst of Raphs. It was the best of Raphs.
Yeah. 14?
That hits.
4 points of damage. Ooh.
What?
Wait, let me just double check that I don't have. Sorry, guys. Melee damage is strength weapons. Is my melee strength as a monk? It's not, even though I'm a barbarian.
I think it's Dex as a
Okay.
monk.
It's Dex, but if you're using unarmed, if you're a turtle, then it is strength.
Okay.
Yeah.
Complicated.
It's kind of up to
All
you,
right,
honestly.
then this one does hit, thank God. And that is another 4 points of damage.
Okay. Cool. So you go in, sigh. That was 3 total hits, right?
Yeah, but there are 4 more points of damage. I forgot about my additional attack from my rage. I'm so sorry.
Oh, okay. 4 more points, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. So you come in and you sigh, and then I'll say you do a nice roundhouse kick to the face. And it hits him pretty hard, and it staggers him back. And he kind of takes stock in everything that's going on. Is that the end of your turn, or do you want to do something else?
I guess that's it. Is that all I can do? Yep. And I just say, yeah, I think you're trash. And that's it.
Okay. So, I mean, it is 4-on-1. So, I'll say that
Wow.
he kind of staggers back.
Don't get defensive
and he
for
catches
other Raph.
himself, and he goes, oh yeah, I'm trash because 4 of you were beating up on me. God, it's so fair. And then he kind of takes and he looks at you and he kind of notices he's outmatched. And then he looks behind him and he notices the portal is like out of control. And he's like, oh my God, that like was really bad. And then he says, and he looks at you, Donnie, and says, hey, are you smart like my Donnie was smart?
Keyword was.
Oh, so you killed him too, huh? I thought you didn't kill. I'm kidding. What do we need to do to stop this thing?
We need to make sure that it works. We have all these diodes. They seem to be overpowered. It's going haywire. Things are not going to look good for any of us up here if we don't power it down.
What
Okay.
if we tried pushing someone through it?
So it's back to the top of the order. So it's Raph's turn. So he is going to make an attack. Okay, that's 14 plus 8. He's going to make an attack on one of the other diodes. So he takes his sigh and he just throws it quickly at one of the diodes, and it hits perfectly. That was a 14 plus 8, so it's a 22. It hits perfectly and cuts the wire off, and it and the portal and it like kind of static, and it gets bright, and then it just kind of levels out, and it looks like the ripple like there was right before you got pulled into this world. It looks like the ripple effect is happening in a lake, and it kind of just happens over and over and over again, and the kind of goes it goes into this nice hum, and it seems like that has stabilized the thing, and then you see Raph say, "Catch you later, idiots," and he jumps into the portal and goes through the portal and is gone. And that's where we're going to take a break. Ooh, chat,
Right.
lots of stuff is happening. There's been,
Right.
this is cramming a lot of stuff in. You were supposed to fight them all individually in different areas, but you fought all 3
There's
turtles
no time for
in
that.
one spot. Yeah, one after
It's
the
because
other.
we had to have a foot race right out of the gate. Most important thing.
Yes.
I used the turtle power, all of it.
All right, chat, we are going to take a quick little break so we can get some drinks and get some fresh air, stretch our legs. I encourage you to do the same. We are going to be back here in about 5 to 10 minutes, probably be more on the 5 side. Make sure that if you're not already, hit that follow button. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure if you have Amazon Prime, link that to your Twitch account. You can subscribe here for free. It goes directly to the channel to creating more TTRPG content for your eyeballs and earballs to enjoy. And I don't know. And you can also type in !tips to donate to the Ko-fi. That'll go directly to our performers. Performer fund to pay the performers for this show. You can also type in !Patreon to go to the Patreon link, and !Discord if you think this is a great community, which I think it is. The chat is awesome. So type !Discord, join the Discord server. You can talk about all things TTRPG, theater, whatever you want to talk about. There's a bunch of people in there who want to talk about it with you, as long as you're respectful and not a dick. So we are going to go to intermission. We'll be right back with the conclusion of Turtles: The Dark Divide. We'll see you shortly. Hello, Twitchersons. Twitchy McTwitchersons. We are back with Turtles: The Dark Divide. This is coming down to the climactic conclusion of this TMNT-based game inside of a D&D kind of structure thingy. Before we get back into the game, I want to remind you all to follow the channel if you have not already. Subscribe if you would like to. Hit !Tips to tip our wonderful performers here as well. And !Discord if you want to continue the conversation after the stream and outside of the realm of the games. I also want to... I'm going to take this time. I know we were going to do this at the end, but I want to take this time to do... what is everybody doing? Anybody have anything they want to plug? Right now to kind of say what you do outside of this particular game that people might be watching, and how they might be able to find you and support you in other ways other than right now through the Ko-fi tip link. I'll start with Raphael. Kelsey, do you have anything you want to plug or talk about?
I think that Ghostlight is a good one to do. Also, reproductive rights.
Damn, you took mine.
Oh man.
Nice. Ghostlight and reproductive rights. Yeah. Body autonomy is a thing that should be a human right for every individual.
And gender affirming healthcare as well. Yeah.
Yes. Perfect. All right. And then Dann, Michelangelo.
I feel like Kelsey really kind of just hit out of the park grand slam. So I'm just gonna straight up just be an RBI for myself. So hi, I'm Dann. You can find me on the internet and all of the places at Darker Larper. When I say all of the places, I mean all of the places. And I guess this is the first official exclusive announcement. I started a LARP company. It's called Chromatic Rain Studios, and we'll be announcing our first live event this month, later this month.
Oh my gosh, that's
So
amazing.
keep an eye out for that.
That's awesome.
If you wanted to get in some amazing LARPing with the Darker Larper, then make sure that you follow Darker Larper on all of the platforms: Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit.
And when I say all of them, I wish I was kidding. You're on
MySpace.
LinkedIn? Great, cool. LinkedIn. MySpace doesn't exist anymore, and I'm really
True.
upset because I tried to do that.
Oh man,
I really did.
just
It's
missed it.
dead. And I'm like, no, I'm on Tumblr. Please don't look at Tumblr. I think it's inactive. But we might be going back. We're gonna ruin Twitter, and then we'll go back to Tumblr. It'll be great.
Find Dan everywhere on Darker Larper, and then Casey Jones, Justin.
I am everything I do is here in Ghostlight.
Everything I do it for
so
Ghostlight.
That's it. Just keep on keeping on with Ghostlight. We appreciate you here. I want to thank everybody who's playing tonight for your time and everything. But that's it for me. I'll cede my time to everybody else because reproductive rights, baby.
All right, let's pass it over to Juice.
Hey, once again, I'm Juice, no pronouns, just Juice. You can find me over on Rolling D's 20s on Twitch and Twitter. It's a TTRPG cast and channel created by, for, and with all people of color, trans and queer people of color. Right now, we have Chronicle of Vampire the Masquerade, Philly by Night, going on Saturday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Next Saturday will be our season finale. So if you're curious to see what is going to happen with zero context, feel free to come on by or catch us on YouTube to watch all of our VODs. You can also find me soon back on the Greater Restoration channel, _GR_crew, as we pick back up on the Titan's Grave campaign. We just wrapped up Tales of Faerun, which was a 5e campaign set in the homebrew world based on myths and legends and fairy tales, where I played Ocasio, our Harengon bunny dude Gloomstalker Ranger.
Yes.
But like I said, next
Heron
week,
guns are so fun. Sorry.
no, it's okay. Catch us on our season finale of Rolling D's 20s Vampire the Masquerade Philly by Night, where I play Aurelio Valentin, our Tremere club owner, warlock, interviewer. Just come find out.
Awesome. Oh, so that was Roland D's 20.
Rolling, ROLLING, D's DEEZ 20S.
Nice. Rolling D's 20 on Twitch, and then _GR crew. The _GR crew. On Twitch as well.
On Twitch, yes.
On Twitch, and then also YouTube as well for Rolling D's 20s. Go find all that content, support all that content. That sounds amazing. And finally, Jake, Leonardo, do you have anything you want to plug?
Not really. I do have socials, but I'm not very active on them anymore. The one that I used to be very active on is Jake Golliher 44, and that's Instagram.
Jake
That's just
Golliher
my
44?
Instagram. Yeah, and that's spelled JakeGollhiher 44. And yeah, I got cute puppy pictures on there. You also get to see what kind of theater I support on there as well. In addition to that, if you like cats and dogs, there's a wonderful organization called Wayside Waifs here in Kansas City. And on May 10th, that's this Tuesday, there might be a promotion that we're going to announce, and it will be very enticing to you.
Oh my!
So visit waysidewaifs.org for that.
Ooh.
Yes, Wayside
Sweet.
Waifs. Kelsey and I, if you haven't noticed, we're in the same room. You can actually see my hand maybe behind Kelsey there waving.
Whoa!
We have 2 dogs that we got from Wayside Waifs. Wayside Waifs is WAIFS is how you spell that. Waysidewaifs.org. And Jake Golliher, JakeGolliher 44 on Instagram to follow Jake's Instas there. You can find me, Ryan, on Twitch at twitch.tv/House of Zard. I don't stream that much anymore, but I used to, and maybe I'll start doing it again. So if you want to shoot me a follow there, I'd appreciate it. I'm also at Hruzard, HRUZARD, on Twitter. Those are probably the places to find me active if you would like to. Other than that, I do stuff here every once in a while, and then I like to hang out with my friends and my dogs. And
Musical
live the life.
improv.
Yeah, and I do musical improv at the Bird Comedy Theater in the Crossroads. I'm part of the company of players there, so check that out, thebirdkc.com. They're a new improv stand-up sketch space, doing a lot of different stuff, hosting a lot of different... it's a diverse stage, probably the most diverse comedy stage in town at the moment. So check them out on thebirdkc.com. That's it. That's all the
Coming
plugs.
to crash your musical improv 100%.
Yes, yeah, do it.
Do.
Yes, look out for Style Points is what it's called. I promote that on Twitter. If you want to find our next show there, I think it's in June is our next show that we have scheduled. Second Saturday of June at 9:30. All right, let's get back into it because we got Turtle-In to do. So, Raphael, the bad Raphael, has just, as the portal got fixed and stabilized, he jumped into it and has disappeared. Looks like he has been transported somewhere else. you stand at the foot of this portal that is back to a ripple. There doesn't seem to be an immediate danger of it getting any worse. It is stabilized for the moment, and you stand with just the 5 of you. What do you do?
That sexy motherfucker's back in New York City, isn't he?
No. Does that mean he's gonna put a stain on our name?
That's what I'm afraid of, Donnie.
Whoa, you guys think that he went back to our world?
It could have been any of them.
So
Could have been any world, but like, I mean, I'm self-consumed enough to assume it was mine.
Wait, hold on. So if my evil one is, and then your evil one, and then your evil one is just, Leo, where are you? Well, you're evil, you.
And I don't know yet, but I think we should try to figure out where Bad Raph went. Donnie, can you figure that out?
I'll
you
go
have
in
any-
after him, and I jump in.
All right, Raph. You jump in to the portal, and you disappear.
I run up to
Oh.
the terminal to try and see if there was any indication on like buttons or screens about like what the goal. If there is a terminal, I don't know. I assume there was like some kind of station.
Yeah.
Maybe there isn't.
Yeah, so behind the portal, you see a large table that has a bunch of like different. It looks like keyboards, but they're not like our keyboards. They're definitely like Donatello has created the keyboard in this world. So it's not necessarily like the language that's on it. You don't recognize it. You run up to the keyboard. Roll me what would this be? I know there's not like a tech. Maybe like an insight.
Just intelligence.
Yeah, let's just do a straight up intelligence. That's probably the best way to do it.
No bueno.
Oh, no.
7.
7. Okay, so you run up and it looks very familiar. It looks like something you would know, but the language and like the way it's dictated and written out and all the notes there's notes scribbled on little pieces of paper. It's all in this like it's not quite English. Like they were speaking what you know to be English, but it's not written down the same way. So you can't really decipher what any of this says. But you seem like if you could figure it out, you would probably have a good idea, but you're lost completely.
I knew I shouldn't have thrown away that C++ book.
look, we got to go after Raph, right? I mean, gotta stick
Yeah.
together. So
I almost
I'll see you guys
interjected
on the
and
other
forgot I wasn't
side,
there.
and then I jump
Yeah.
through.
All right,
Kelsey?
Casey jumps at the portal and vanishes through the portal.
And I think I just look at the remaining brothers and I just say, the only reason we've been able to beat these other turtles is by sticking together. And he jumps through.
Cool. Leonardo jumps into the portal, boom, vanishes.
Donnie?
Logically, split up the group.
Let's go. Let's go, Mikey.
Cowabunga. And like
All right.
Swan dives in.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, so Mikey jumps in. Donnie, you're on the other side of the portal, so in order to I guess you don't have to, you can jump in from the side that you're on if you would like, or you can go to the other side where all the other turtles jumped in.
I'll jump in from my side.
Okay. As you're okay. It's not gonna change anything. But
Multiverse.
I was hoping it would, sort of.
Like, this is now an ongoing series. How will Donnie reunite with the rest of the turtles?
as you're running up there, roll me a perception check.
Gosh, okay. Slow. 20.
Okay, so you're running up from this side of the portal, and you, I'll say you kind of do like a quick little glance around the portal just to make sure that there's like nothing too different on this side. Kind of checking to see like maybe there's a piece of metal that you're about to run straight into a little bit. So you kind of look at the edges and you see a little note, and for some reason you're able to read this one, and it says, "Save Leo." on the it's like a sticky note that's kind of plastered
I grab
to
it.
the side. Okay. And then do you jump in?
I do.
Cool. So you jump in, boom, you vanish. And it's kind of similar to what happened at the beginning. There's this like almost like a wormhole thing you're passing through, but you don't see other worlds at all. This is kind of more of like an A to B situation. So it's pretty quick. You all arrive at the same time, even though you jumped in at different moments. And you all come through the goo. And it feels like it's wet, and then you hit the thing, and then you get through, and it's completely dry, but you're not moving with as much force, so you don't have to, like, try to stop yourself. You come out the other side, and I need to switch the music. You come out the other side, and it's quiet. It's bright. The sun is in the sky, and in front of you is a field of flowers and prairie grass, and this looks almost like the scene that you arrived to before all of the death and destruction. It seems like a utopia, like a paradise. You don't see any people, you don't see any structures. It seems like uninhabited almost from the direction that you came in.
Why does this feel more like Kansas?
Yeah, is this Kansas this time?
Are we all together? Am I
Reset
here?
Ourselves?
Yeah, you're all together. You're all
Okay.
standing next to each other, and you all made it.
Yeah,
through
thank
fine.
you. Okay.
I will say, Donnie, since you came in from the other side, so everyone else sees just kind of a blank canvas, flowers and fields and prairie. You're turned around.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, so you see this huge cliff that's like 10 to 20 feet behind you. And at the base of this cliff, there is a little archway that looks like it was built there, and it goes into what appears to be a cave. You can see little, like, almost like wagon wheels in the dirt, and it's like the wagon wheels started right here, and they go into that cave, but the wagon was pretty small, like almost like a wheelbarrow almost would be like
Okay.
the size that you would say that it would be.
I'll look around and see this and realize nobody else is in my field of vision and be like, oh no, where did everybody else go? And I'll look down at my note. No, I have to stick to the plan. Leo! And I'll start going towards the cave.
Yeah, so you all hear Donnie exasperated saying, Leo! And then he starts running. And
And
you
I
turn
hear that,
around.
and I'm like, yeah, dude. And then I start running after him.
What? Leo!
So
Hey guys!
yeah, so Donnie stops as Leo starts taking off, and so you kind of do that classic, like, he stops and you run, like, right into him, like, into a shell, and you do that, like, poo, and then, like, slide down a shell, because it's TMNT after all. So, cool. So you all reunited, and now, Leo, you see the cave as well, and this huge, like, have no idea how you missed it, this humongous, like, 40-foot tall cliff face that was directly behind you.
Yeah, hey guys, it looks like there's a cave over here and some tracks that just start where we got dropped off. I don't know if this was Raph that did this or Leo, but somebody left a note behind and it said to save Leo. So either we need to save Leo or Raph is on the way to save theirs.
I mean, yeah, I feel like Leo's probably here, right?
Maybe I'm thinking this like a little too much. They're very into like kill. But we didn't like see like evil Leo. Maybe he's dead.
I think the best lead that we have are these tracks. So, good work, Donnie. I think we need to move forward.
It looks
Hey.
like it's like a wheelbarrow size, but like, is there one wheel or is there like 4 or 2?
There's two. There's
Let's
two
look
caves,
down.
yeah.
Thank you.
Hey,
But
you
it
guys
looks
ever
like the
seen that
woods.
movie?
No, I'm just like, paint me a picture. Why don't you like verbally paint me a picture, Donnie?
You guys ever seen that movie?
Two
It's
words. Sounds good.
with the DeLorean, and they go back in time and stuff.
Back to the Future.
Back
It's
to
very
the
good
Future
film.
too. Yeah,
That's
the
right.
Greatest one out of all the films.
Yeah, yeah.
I agree.
They because this place looks familiar. Yeah, I mean, like, do we go back into the past?
That's what I first
Well,
thought.
maybe we went to like a parallel version of the last place that they haven't fucked up yet.
Maybe
No matter
Leo
what,
got trapped in the parallel, and they had to go save him. And they wanted to go save him.
I don't know,
that's a
like-
good guess, but we're
Kind of
not
like
going
how
to
we're
find.
kind of stuck here, unless we figure out how to get home.
Yes, we are trapped turtles in time. I think we need to move forward to find
Three
any
teenage
answers.
Raph runs
bros.
toward the
Ninja
cave.
trapped turtles.
Cave.
Yeah, I was like, this is a walk and talk, right?
Yeah, I just assumed we were going towards the
Walking
cave.
and
I don't know.
talking.
So as you get a little bit closer to the cave, you start to see some blood on the ground. Like it's very fresh blood.
I want to touch it and be like,
Okay.
is it my blood?
It is. Yeah. I mean, it is.
You
It's
can
not
just
your,
know by the taste of it.
It's not your
It's so
blood,
good.
but it is
It tastes very biologically similar.
a rat.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Very angry, little aggressive,
A little sizzly from the being
Yes.
skin being singed off slightly.
Gross.
Yeah.
kind of roasted.
Hey, are we like storming the castle, or are we going in sneaky? What's up?
Let's move.
Run.
And I just say, let's follow Raph, but be on our guard.
You guys follow. I'm gonna stay to the shadows.
Okay, roll me
I
a
think
stealth
I
check.
honestly think that Raphael doesn't even know that I exist, if I'm being honest. He completely forgot about me back in that room. So I think if I stay in shadows, he won't even know where I am or why I'm here.
I completely forgot about you.
That's a safe bet, Casey.
My stealth check is a 24.
That's
nice,
ridiculous.
nice. Yeah. So you
Rogues, man.
you see that, like, you know, it's kind of well lit in the middle. There's like I'll say that there's one like kind of the electricity kind of stuff you've been seeing. You see like the almost like this is an early version of that. You know, like you see an old light bulb, right? You would see and it'd be like it kind of looks like a light bulb that we have today, but it's definitely an old version of that. And it's lining the top of this cave, and it gives light to the middle, but you're doing like the Gronk or the Kronk from Emperor's New Groove, where you're like hugging the wall, like sneaking very close to it. Yeah. So you are virtually unseen by everybody. Cool. So you keep following the blood tracks, I guess. Awesome. So you keep going forward, and roll me a no. All right, I did this too early. You get to a there's like 3 different ways to go. So you get to, it's not a fork in the road, it's a 3-prong way. And you roll me a perception check.
Mikey, you're usually good at this kind of stuff, right? Out of character,
In
that wasn't
silence.
shade.
You're on
That wasn't
Damn.
shade.
In
That was me like
silence.
playing into your survival.
Oh.
No, it's fun. I just was just like, we try a new rolling technique that's just throw it and see what happens.
Yeah.
But it is actually 21 because I rolled a 16.
Nice. So I'll say as you're walking up, Mikey, you are able to see like the blood trail that you're following kind of stops. And as you're kind of moseying about, out of the corner of your eye, somehow, some way, you see a piece of blood go down the right passageway. So you assume that's the correct direction to go.
You can taste the blood in the air over here.
Perfect.
And Leo's just gonna walk. He's gonna walk to the right.
Cool. So you go down that hallway. Casey, you're still in the shadows. And it comes to an opening And this doesn't look man-made. This looks like a natural cave formation. And off to the right kind of corner, tucked away, you see a faint green glow coming from what looks like a pool of water. And then on the left side of the room, you see Raphael, evil Raph. He's on his hands and knees, and he's looking really, really, really rough. There's kind of blood is kind of starting to pool around him a little bit because he's now been stationary there for a little bit. What do you do?
I approach and I say, what do you hope to accomplish? And I just say that.
I want to save my brother, he says, and he's not looking at you. It seems like he's doing something like in front of him. Like you can't tell what it is, you aren't close enough yet, but it seems like he's like doing something on the ground.
And I say, what happened to your brother?
He died.
I need a little more information, Raphael.
And he turns and he shoots you like this like death glare, and he says, "You're not gonna get it. Either you're in my way or you're out of it."
And I look at what he's doing. What is he doing?
So in order to do that, you're gonna have to get pretty close to him because he's kind of like hunkered over it, and whatever he's tinkering with is pretty small, like right at his knees. So do you want to get like right next to him?
Yeah.
Okay. So you get next to him, and you see on the ground there are 4 turtles. Regular turtles. Little baby turtles. And what it appears that Raph is doing is he has the hilt of a broken katana or Wazazaki or
it's a ninjato.
Yes, I know. It's different in like different iterations of it or whatever, but it's the hilt of a sword that's broken, and he's holding it up. So he's holding one of the turtles, and he's holding it up to each turtle, trying to get some sort of a reaction from them, is what it appears to be doing. And he's a mess.
This hurts my feelings.
He's sobbing, and he's just looking for something. And he goes, "Yeah, yeah." And then he notices you, and he goes to hit you. So roll a I'll just do a dex. No, I'll just do. Never mind. I'll just do an attack roll on you just to see. Okay, so that's a 5 plus 6. That's an 11.
Okay. 17 is my AC.
Cool.
So no.
So he kind of goes like this to like hit you, but he's just so weak that it's not even like close. Like you're able to kind of brush it away or whatever.
And I think he's gonna take his wrist and say, "If your Leo's gone, I'm the only Leo you've got."
You're not my Leo. And he goes to pull his arm away from you. Do you try to hold his hand, or you let him go?
I let him go.
Cool. So he puts the turtle down that he was holding, and he picks up another one, and he holds the hilt up to it.
Raph, if these 4 turtles are us, this is not going to accomplish anything.
Yeah, it will.
The only reason we've been able to defeat your brothers is because we work together. It seems like you guys have forgotten about that.
Of course we did. So we didn't have a fucking you. Okay? I was too scared, and I should have stopped you. And you tried to push it too far. But I was stubborn. And you're not here no more. Look at me, I sound like an idiot talking to my dead brother who's not actually my brother. I should have stopped you, and I didn't. And we've been working on getting you back. And it's cost us everything. So I'm gonna do what I need to do, even if I have to start over. And he scoops up all 4 of the turtles in his arms, and he stands up and turns around. And I'll say that you're standing between him and the green pool. And he says, now get out of my way.
Can I? You can tell me if this is something I can't do. So Raph ran in, if you remember, and
I do.
He ran down the wrong way and then doubled back, and so he's just now arriving in this chamber.
Okay.
And I think that this Raph says, "Wow. I guess I am the dumb one, huh?"
Nice. Yeah.
And goes up to the other Raph and says, "Hey man, you want the leader, okay? I hate to say it because, like, there's people listening, but we don't get to make these kind of decisions, dude.
Maybe
you punch
don't.
stuff and you save stuff and you jump in at the last minute and then you realize you were wrong. So skip ahead to that part because you're not putting those little baby turtles in this water."
Then you're gonna have to stop me. You're gonna have to kill me.
And so I hit him.
Okay. Roll a attack roll with advantage because he's got his hands full of turtles.
And Leo is prepped to catch any of the turtles.
Okay.
Yeah, the little babies. 25.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna hit. Yeah.
It's an 8.
For damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So he takes it kind of on the chin. I'll say you kind of like punch him.
Sorry, 10 points of damage. I forgot.
Oh, okay. So you punch him in the chin, trying to like knock him out, I assume. And he takes it on the chin, and he just walks forward. Still holding the turtles.
Yeah, I attempt to grab the turtles out of his hands. Sleight of hand?
I think we should roll initiative.
Okay.
Okay.
Good Raph has a 13.
Okay.
Leo has a 9.
Mikey has a 16.
Has a dirty 20.
Nice.
Casey's at a 14.
Cool. And Casey, you have not been seen yet by Raph. All right, Donnie,
Okay.
you are at the top of the order. What would you like to do?
I would like to use my staff to try and basically block his path and kind of say, like, this isn't the way. Listen to Leo. Leo has a point. This is not going to change anything.
It'll certainly change something. Maybe it'll be better. All I know is that this is how it started, and I gotta try to start it again.
You don't look well. Those injuries. You could die from them. Please, stop. Let us help you.
What are you gonna do to help me? Huh? Bookworm, what are you gonna do?
I can help patch you up. You just gotta let those turtles go. Hand them to your brother.
He doesn't seem to look like he is doing that or prepping to do that at all. He's still focusing on that pool of water.
Cool. Yikes. I'm gonna try and grab one.
Okay. Yeah, roll a be just a contested dex, probably, to see if you can like pull it away.
Sure.
That is I'm gonna do with disadvantage because he's holding. There's 4 of them, so 16 for Raph.
Yeah, I am unsuccessful. I got a 7.
Okay. So you go to pull, and he's able to like block your hand with his shoulder. He doesn't like attack you or anything, but he's just able to kind of keep them away from you.
Okay. Would that have been my action?
Yeah, we'll say that's your action.
Cool. I'm gonna stay there and still just keep my bow. I had one hand on the bow.
Is this
and the
your
other was
bow or
reaching
is
out.
this
Donnie's bow?
Donnie's bow? Okay.
Or Dark Dawn.
Dark Donnie. Donnie Darko. Yeah.
Darkatello.
Yeah, Darkatello. Cool.
That's it.
Awesome.
And Zora is just moving about, getting closer. I guess Zora's gonna try to.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do another contestant.
Oh God, this is gonna be so bad.
And at disadvantage again for Raph. 15.
Oh, its dex is not bad. Ooh, 21.
Ooh, okay. All right. So Zora goes in, and since he just kind of like shielded himself from you, Zora comes in from the other side and grabs one of the turtles quickly by the shell and away. And Raph kind of gives like a no, but then he has to like, put his hands back in and hold on to the other turtles.
Great. That's it for me.
Cool. Mikey, it is your turn.
Yeah, seeing what Donatello does, Mikey's like, okay, get the turtles. And so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to straight up hide. I'm going to use my bonus action to hide to try to like be able to sneak up on him so that I can just like kind of pluck one easily. He's already distracted, but I want to like, the turtles are part of the plan.
Yeah.
We take the turtles, you can't complete the plan. We got this. So just like a quick like hide. Okay. That is like a 17 to hide.
Yeah, I'll say that there's it's a pretty open space, but he's pretty distracted and focused on this. So if you're able to kind of like angle
do
around,
that like thing that like kids do where you hide behind your sibling directly behind them.
Yeah, so yeah, you duck like behind Leonardo maybe after he passes by, and so you're like kind of behind him, and he somehow did not track your movement from like here to there.
Yeah, and then I want to go for another one of those turtles.
Okay. So I will do we'll do another Dex contest, but I'll give you advantage on that.
Ooh.
Because you got the high.
Okay.
And he's got disadvantage. So that's gonna be a 14 for Raph.
That is going to be a dirty 20.
Nice. So you're able to grab one of them, and you take it out, and Raph again tries to grab it from you, but he has the 2. So he has to like remain steadfast, and he also wants to like keep himself, from getting attacked or anything. So you get one of the turtles, and you have it in your hand.
Sweet, sweet.
Cool. Do you want to do anything else?
I think I'm good for now.
Cool.
Good for now.
All right. It is now Bad Raph's turn. Raph is going to, noticing that he's down to 2 turtles and he's about 30 feet away from this pool, he is going to run to the pool. That will take him out of, I think he was in range of Donnie. So Donnie, I'll say this will give you an opportunity attack if you would like to take it, since you had your bow out.
Yeah, this is a DM call. I don't have anything fancy that would allow me to technically do this, maybe narratively. I want to trip him.
Okay, yeah, I'll just say let's just do like a straight up attack roll.
Yeah, so I'll use my bow staff and kind of try to wedge it between his legs as he tries to get away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'll probably be more of like a sweep, because he is starting to like get his momentum going.
Sweep the leg.
Yeah, you need to have some force to it.
Ooh, 17.
A 17 is a hit. That is going to hit. So roll damage for that. And I'll say that that'll be the damage from like the trip, and then also him like falling after that.
Forgot I have a -2 to strength. So that's a 0 damage.
Oh, wow. Okay. Perfect, I guess. That's kind of probably the outcome you were Kind of hoping for just a little.
Kind of
trippy.
was. Yeah. Also, why I have not been doing much melee stuff.
Cool. So he falls, and he trips, and he loses the turtles, and they kind of go rolling in front of him, and he looks defeated, and he just kind of lays on the ground, and he's like kind of openly sobbing, and he says, "I'm sorry, Leo. I tried my best." And then he just kind of like loses all, like he's not knocked out, unconscious, but he's just kind of defeated and done.
Hey, dude, what happened? What happened?
I told you. He pushed too hard, and I didn't bring him back. He wanted more, and we couldn't survive out here. We pushed everyone away. We realized what we were doing. Me, Mikey, Donnie. We were trying to turn it around, and Leo thought the best way was if we just started over. And so Donnie thought he could start over. And Leo, being the guy that he was, decided he was going to be the first to try it, and he came through, and he didn't make it through. What almost happened to me, what you almost did to me, and he points at you, Raph. That's what I saw that happen.
Oh, fuck.
We all did.
Yeah, that makes sense, man.
And it was my fault. I was supposed to go. I was gonna go. And Leo, at the last second, pushed me back, and he went instead. Because he's the leader.
And I know that Leo knew that the biggest risk was one that he had to take.
And he took.
If that is what he believed, then that's on him.
Yeah, screw you guys. You killed my brothers.
We didn't.
What? No.
Oh, you didn't?
No, they're fine. They're
No,
just like knocked out.
We don't kill.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
well, you
You
almost
never
killed
check
me.
for a pulse? Like check for a pulse?
No,
You're
I
just gonna
didn't.
like
Of
come
course
in
I
here?
didn't. You came into our place. You were kicking. You were killing us and stuff.
Yeah, no one was
You
killing
pushed me in the
anyone.
portal.
You're the killers. No
You
one's
almost
you're the
killed me.
killers.
Almost.
Yeah, look at my skin. I'm horribly burned on this.
If you look, Donnie offered to help.
Donnie offered several times to help you, and we didn't know it was gonna do that. To be fair, also our Leo maybe had some also he was dealing with some stuff, so now he's feeling better, and he recognized that he almost killed you.
And pulled you out of it.
Bada bing, bada boom.
And you are very similar to Araf in the way that you would rather take action than talk this out. I understand that.
You killed, or I thought, or at least knocked out my other two brothers. What was
Don't
I
act
supposed
like you
to
know
do?
me,
Talk
Leo.
to you?
Don't act like you know me.
So how do we move forward from here, Raph? You.
Well, honestly,
And he points at Bad Raph.
I don't know. I don't know how to get back. I was planning on getting these turtles started here and then going away.
hey, Raph. Yeah, Raph. Bad Raph. Hey, dude.
Yeah.
I think it's time to stop acting like you can do stuff for people. You've got to help them do it. And sometimes that means fixing mistakes that you made so that they can do it.
If we go after what we did and we try to help those people, they'll kill us. The first
How do you
chance
know?
they-
Have you
'Cause we
tried?
killed them. Did you see?
Have you tried? And can
No.
you say that they'd be wrong if they did?
No.
So you might as well try.
Yeah. I guess you're right. Well,
And there's
Donnie-
always the chance that you cannot earn forgiveness. But that doesn't mean that they're going to end you.
And you know what? Splinter tried, and he's over there like best friends with him and stuff.
Yeah,
Even after everything that you
Wait,
did, he
Splinter's alive?
You are not alone. Your father, Splinter, is with the people that are hiding from you.
This kind of like Raphael like loses it, like just is in a sobbing mess on the ground. Like it hits you that he thought they killed Splinter.
their
Like,
own dad. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Leo's gonna go down and hug him.
I'll do the same.
Cool.
Raph is not gonna hug him. But he will say, I'm glad it's just like the four of us, bless you, Raph. Like, with us, only us turtles here, like, this is really special. This is a really private moment, and if there was like somebody else
Leo
here,
throws a
it'd be
marble at
creepy.
Good Wrath.
It would honestly be creepy if there was like someone else here, honestly.
Mikey
like,
is definitely now like trying to like find like I'm like Casey, I know you're in here. Where the fuck are you? Like scanning the shadows, being like, is that a Casey shaped shadow?
Yeah, you don't see him. Casey rolled a high enough stealth that unless if you want to be seen, Justin.
Casey
You know,
is the knight.
Let me just tell you this. I kept waiting for a moment to jump out and have some funny thing happen, but that was just too heavy of a scene. So there was never a time. And then I thought, nope, no
Cool.
point.
Cool.
I think is the scene over? I don't even know. Like what?
No, not quite. So they're
Okay.
Leo and Donnie are kind of embracing Raph, and he kind of calms down.
And I'm trying to like start dressing some kind of wound with like a gauze or an extra bandana or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Essentially trying to heal him.
Cool. Yeah. So you do that, and you're able to, he has some. The burn wounds he has look like they don't look like crazy terrible. It just kind of looks like, if you were to like put your hand on a stove, which obviously like is not great, but it looks like a little bit, kind of blistered and stuff. I won't go into too much detail. But
You get 6 back.
okay, cool.
Juice is like, can I just These
just,
are the points he gets.
Yeah, just so
Okay.
you know, he's at 14 health right now, so he was at 8 with the last little knock you hit him. But he kind of collects himself and he leans back and he says, Donnie, I don't know if you can do anything with this, but
And right there, in that moment, as he reaches back to grab something, Casey Jones, screaming out of the shadows, goes, Gongala! And with a hockey stick over his head, goes to like smack it out of his hand.
Yeah, roll an attack.
Jesus Christ.
Appropriately, I got like an 11. That's
Okay. Good,
I rolled
good.
horrible.
So I'll say that Raph is like back enough in his senses and stuff now, and getting that little heal. He sees you coming and you scream. So he takes his other hand and he just grabs your hockey stick and says, "You're not a turtle."
Yeah.
He's with us.
I think this is a really good place to start. Healing.
What's happening?
Human, come over. You're healing.
This man is an ally who is not a turtle.
Okay,
You have
gotcha.
the potential.
Sorry. I got
I
stuck
was
in a
having
tunnel.
a moment. Leo, you're ruining my moment.
Yeah, but
You can apologize to this human.
but
And
he's so
then-
little.
Practice it. Yeah, no, he's soft. He's squishy.
Hey,
He's
hey,
You know,
tiny.
like if a marshmallow has little wires inside of him as bones. Like,
I
that's
get up.
what he's like.
I look up.
What
at
is that?
both
A
of them, and I was
stick? Is that
like, hey,
is
shut
that
up. Hey, shut up.
Stick.
a club?
Hey, shut your
Yeah.
mouth, Barfaroni. You better shut it. All right, listen.
Barbaroni.
The
Which
name's
one of us
Casey
is
Jones.
Barbaroni?
The name's you're both Barfaronis. First
Okay.
of all, the name's
Okay.
Casey Jones.
Yeah.
You're gonna remember it. I am a hero of the land. I stopped you. I gotta admit, I don't know what's going on. I got trapped in a tunnel back there for a while.
Just so you know, when you roll really high stealth, you can still know what's going on.
No, I know, but I fell down a hole. I was trapped.
Got it.
And so I just came out. I saw this happen. So I don't know. Anyway, he's an ally now. He's a good guy, huh?
We're working on it, but yeah, he's gotta like.
'Cause he killed a lot of
earn back-
people.
No, and he's gotta earn that. Like, there's gonna
Okay.
be like a crimes against humanity. What?
Sure. Okay, whatever. Let's go home. I walk away.
Cool.
Casey Jones takes a sarcastic drink of his water.
So Bad Raph hands you, Donnie. It looks like a small diode kind of thing. Like it looks very similar to the tech that was powering the teleportation thing. And as he pulls it out, you notice these lights that are above you that are like lighting that hallway behind you. They start to kind of react to it as if it's like feeding off this thing. And he hands it to you and says, "That was what Donnie said was our last hope. So I don't know if there's anything you can do with it, but there you go."
What was your Donnie trying to do with it?
Maybe get back home or something. Probably get back home. He's probably using it to try to get back home.
Yeah. Where?
Where is your home, Raphael?
Where we
He's
just were.
He's looking at him.
Where we just were. Not the
But
tower.
he was all.
Dude, keep up. You
The
we went
mountain.
through a portal and now we're like in the past world of like the world we were in, so we gotta go back through the portal
Well,
and then we'll get back in this world.
I don't know that much about scientific
Well,
stuff,
where is
but
the
what I
portal?
do know is vaccines work, and and that this place that we were in, it might not be in the past. It might just be something that was similar enough. Donnie found it. Donnie thought it was similar enough to the things that we needed to start from where we started.
So what I'm hearing is it can take us home. Yeah?
There might be the potential to do that. Yes.
Can it take you home?
I don't
Can it
know.
take all
I'm
of
not-
us
I
home?
said I'm not a science guy. Who's this guy? I'm supposed to
Yeah.
apologize for this guy.
If we go back to your home, we can ask your Donnie how to get home to us, maybe?
And I'll also say this is a really good lesson that even though people are inherently annoying as fuck, you still don't get to murder them and ruin their lives. This is a good lesson.
All right.
Wait,
I
you
moved-
talking about me?
Yeah.
I'm moving the diode around to see if like the lights reacting above will kind of indicate a direction that we should go in.
Yes. So as you move that up, the light, it kind of like connects, right? So it's like a beam almost that comes down to that diode in your hand. And from your hand, the diode goes to the wall. And for some reason, you couldn't see it before. Maybe it was too dark. But you see a passageway that is man-made. It looks a little bit smaller, like it's the size of a human being that made this, like a regular human.
I look at Casey. I'm like, hey, I think I know how to get where we're supposed to go.
Oh, great. Because I got to say, we haven't eaten since we got here. I mean, I had that little somewhat of like that poutine thing, but I
Yeah,
am
we
ready
had
for
like
some pizza.
potatoes, like ground smudges or whatever they were called.
Ground lump gravy?
Glump lump.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Cool. So do you guys go?
I start walking in the direction.
Yes, Leo walks that way.
Cool. And as you get a little bit closer, the diode, it's almost like it transfers the energy from there, and then this area starts to light up, but it's kind of dimmer, and then it gets brighter and brighter and brighter, and then at the end of the hall, it looks like it opens into this. It looks very techy, almost like a laboratory, but definitely like a very primitive, what you would call like a laboratory. And you walk through, and you see some screens. You see a base of some kind, like a circular base with a line in the middle. And on the other side of the room, you see a person, a human being. They're wearing like a cloak, and they don't turn and look at you, but they say, "Oh, you're here."
Casey, you're a human.
Huh? Oh,
Do human
okay. Hello. We mean you no harm. We're here to go home. We just had a whole bunch of stuff happen. The name's Casey Jones from New York City.
Oh,
What's your name?
I'm not familiar with New York City. Well, my name is not important. But I think I can help you. I couldn't help but overhear since you were all screaming very loud just down the hallway from me.
Yeah.
Do you come through a portal?
Yep.
Yes.
We went through some goop.
What do you know about a
And-
portal? Sorry.
Everything's been very wet since we arrived.
Yeah, it's been really wet. This has been a wet adventure.
Well, we had a
Wet ass portal.
All right, that's the end of the stream, everybody.
Done. That's it.
Yeah, we're not gonna beat that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is. A bucket and a mop. Let's get out.
So the cloaked man turns around and says,
My name is Kevin Laird. Sorry. Kevin Eastman.
Hi,
Sorry.
I'm the producer.
Peter Laird, Kevin Eastman, and says, I think I can help you with your little problem. May I see that? And he holds his hand out to you, Donnie.
Not yet. Who are you?
I said my name is not important. Would you like to get home, or?
How are
We
we?
didn't ask
I
you what
look
your name
like
was,
Casey
dude.
Jones.
We didn't ask what your name was. We asked who you are. They're different questions. I mean, sometimes they're related, but
Well,
I can't believe I'm gonna say this. Raph is right.
I've been meditating, dog.
I
works.
am the creator, I guess, would be my name. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
that makes sense.
You know that pool in the room next to this area?
Where we came from?
The wet one.
Yes.
The wet
that
room?
one. That's how
Wet room.
The wet ass pool?
Wet ass pool.
That's where I'm from.
You're
I
from the pool room?
I emerged from there.
From the wet ass pool?
Yes.
Hey, Lady of the Lake. We like this. This
All
is
right,
good.
fine. All right. I'm going to go back to my life's work.
Wait.
For fuck's sake, just explain. You're talking all slow and you're not
Okay.
explaining shit.
I trust him. Give him the
Thank you.
diode.
Casey Jones of New York City. Thank you for trusting me.
Knows who you are.
And then I whisper to the turtle. Plus, if they betray us, we'll kick his ass, okay?
And I just give him thumbs up.
So I hold out the diode and I have Zora pick it up and bring it over.
Cool. So Zora goes to hand it to this person, the creator. And they kind of hold out their hand. Does Zora just let go of it?
No. Zora is gonna hold on to it, and a little hatch on the underside of Zora is gonna open up, and it's just gonna squirt out some grease onto the ground,
Oh, okay.
and it needs to make a Dex save.
Oh. okay.
Nice.
That's
You're
a
just
12.
attacking this person. That makes sense.
And so no damage. They just kind of slip and turn prone, at which point I would then like to go up and kind of put my staff and keep them down on the ground.
Okay.
Nice.
So the creator slips, and it's definitely like he goes to like
Undignified.
take a step, and then the shoot, and he doesn't notice the grease, and he's whoop, 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 and falls on his back, cartoon style. And you put the bow staff in his chest, and he rolls his eyes, and he points a finger at the diode that is in Zora's control, and the diode shocks. 13 plus 5 and 18, would that hit
Yes.
Zora? Okay. So that is going to be a That's the wrong one. 9 points of, I guess it would be shock damage to Zora.
Zora has 9 hit points.
Oh no!
So Zora kind of like short circuits and starts to kind of like fly out of whack, and in the process drops the diode, and I guess it lands right by the creator.
Okay.
As Zora kind of just like collapses and just is like jerking on the ground and then goes still.
And then the creator says, "I'm so sorry I had to do that, but this is important. Can I please do my work?"
What is your work?
To bridge the worlds.
For what purpose?
I don't know.
Who
I woke
assigned you
up.
this mission?
It's, you know how sometimes you have something you want? I'm sure you all have something you want more than anything, and you're not quite sure why you want it? That's kind of how I feel. You, Casey Jones of New York City, what do you want?
I want this conversation to fucking end. Can we just go home?
I'm trying.
Okay, sorry. I'll play along. I want hot babes, a new Ferrari, and a penthouse suite.
That's very disappointing, Casey Jones of New York City. Well, aside from his terrible thought process, I don't know why, but it's as though I was created for this purpose.
So you, whoa. So you're the creator, and you were created.
Because what I do is create.
Can
This.
you create some pizza?
Ooh.
I don't know what that
with
is.
like anchovies.
It's like an ongoing feedback loop.
Yeah.
What is with people not knowing what pizza is?
Yeah, this is sad.
Can does evil Raph or dark Raph seem to like recognize this guy at all, or know any, like, what's he doing? How's he feeling?
No, he's kind of taking himself out of the equation a little bit. Like he's letting you all go forward. He's with you, but he's kind of standing at like the entrance to this room, and he feels like, you know, your words have gotten through to him and that he is not in the right headspace to be making any decisions. He kind of gave over power of attorney to y'all.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, you're good. I was taking a deep breath of sighing.
And so I'll remove the pressure from the staff and say, I can fix Zora. That's not a problem. Casey says that we can trust you. We should trust you. Let's give it a try.
I guess. What else we gonna do?
All right, thank you. And he stands up, and he doesn't move. He puts his hand out, and the diode almost like responds to him, and it kind of floats up in the air at like level with his hand, and he makes a motion, and the diode goes over, and now for the first time you're seeing in the wall, there's a little like socket almost. And this diode fits exactly in the socket that he built. And as it kind of goes in and you hear a little, and then it turns and you hear a, it's not a splat. It's more like a,
It's just Nickelodeon slimes us.
Yeah.
Not a wet sound.
Yeah, it's not a wet sound. It's just that's what mouths are. And you see the creator kind of has this like smirk as if like, would you look at that? Like he expected that to happen, but he's still surprised that it did. And then he turns around, and he hits a couple of little like keys. They're not really keys. They're more like bigger buttons. And he kind of presses a few buttons, and you see a light emit in front of him, kind of a faint light. And then you hear first, and then a square portal that looks like the ripple of the lake in the middle, like it was before, comes up out of the ground where that line was in that circle. And the creator turns and looks at you and says, "Huh, it worked."
I don't. Why is there a question mark?
Yeah, the fact that it surprised you is like, ooh,
Are
Well,
you a
like-
creator or
an
Well,
attempter.
what is this? Why is
Like
this a
an
surprise?
experimenter.
I made this, but for some reason I knew that I wasn't going to be enough. I'm just a normal person.
Just
I
a
needed-
guy?
Yeah, just a guy.
Oh God.
And I needed
Oh God. Are you
something
like
else.
Casey Jones? But like,
No.
What?
My name is the creator.
You talk to me? What? I zoned out for a second there.
don't
What?
worry about it. Don't.
This is a
Don't.
square. This is a square portal. But
Oh,
we've had
that's right.
circular portals.
I'm so sorry. I forgot. He turns around and there's a little microphone speaker, and he bends over to it and he says, "Olignoog," and nothing. Just
That got me. No, that got me.
yeah,
Thank you.
okay.
Yes,
I
I
got it.
understand.
Cool. And the
I don't get it.
portal. Yeah. The portal turns from square to a circle, and it looks exactly like the portal that got you here.
Where
Okay, and then
For the
does
record-
this go?
As much as Justin understands, I don't think Casey understands what the hell just happened.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Before
well,
Raph tries
just
to
gonna go-
jump into-
Oh yeah, go ahead. Go.
Where does this go? Does this go back to Dark Donnie's home or our home?
To be honest with you, Giant Turtle, I don't know.
I have a name.
Oh, well, I don't know it.
You don't know my name.
You didn't know mine.
Your
I
name
just-
is
We
the
still don't.
creator.
I
I'm
know that's what I named
Michelangelo.
myself. I'm sorry. I came out of a primordial ooze.
I'm sorry, not everyone else gets to name themselves. I'm named Michelangelo.
Well,
nice
to
meet
you,
ya.
Michelangelo. I didn't know your name before. You didn't all come in and say your names. You all came in and knocked me to the ground with grease and put a bow staff in
I
my
did
chest.
say my name for the record,
You did,
and
Casey Jones
I'm
from
gonna
New York
pat your-
City.
I'm gonna pat their back, and I'm gonna say, "That's my name. Don't you ever forget it. It's the name of a hero." And then
It's
I'm gonna turn
My
towards the
name.
portal.
I wouldn't choose that name, but it's a good name.
I'm gonna turn towards the portal. I'm gonna turn back towards my friends. I'm gonna say, "Guys,
I already got in it, by the way, Casey.
fucking cow, fucking Raphael." I'm gonna jump
Yeah, so
in.
as Casey, you're like about to do like a nice, like a fun little like guys whatever, and then Raph jumps in and you're like, oh god dang it. You jump in after.
It's so
Uh,
perfect.
And they disappear, very similar to the way before.
A place that knows pizza, a place that knows pizza, and like, right in.
Cool. And you are gone, disappeared.
I grab Zora, look down at the creator, say, "My apologies, but we had to do what we had to do." And I'll just do a bow. Ooh, I don't know if this is gonna be bad, but I'll just say Olignoog and jump in.
Cool.
And I'm going to look at the creator and say, "This is my friend Raphael. Where is he going to go?"
Wherever he chooses.
And I go back to Raphael and Bad Raph,
Mm-hmm.
and I say, "Wherever you go, find your brothers and find peace. I'm sorry that I can't be with you." And I walk through.
Oh, man, yeah. And you disappear, and I'll say like kind of right before you walk through, you give one last look to Raphael, and he looks very like he looks very sad for one, but he also kind of looks determined, and a little bit shell shocked. Like he's a little stun locked. Like he's like, I don't
Get it?
know, but yeah, I don't know what
Shell-shocked?
to do. So you walk through and you disappear, and again, this portal, it's wet and gooey when you first go into it. It gets stuck to your skin. And this time it starts, and it seems like it's going to be an A to B, and you get past the B, and then you get past the C, and then you start speeding up, and you're going through different universes, different parallel things. You see dinosaurs go by you. You see an area that turns you into it. It looks like springs. Everything's made out of springs. Sure, whatever.
Do we see a shell? What the fuck? What do we call it? A Sheldritch horror. We see a Sheldritch horror world.
Yeah, you see a Sheldritch horror world. You see.
I want to see a world that is, in fact, meta breaking as we slide by, and we see, in fact, a Twitch stream.
Yeah, you see a Twitch stream with people playing D&D. You see, you see the Battletoads. You see the shark guys or whatever. Yeah, the street sharks. Yeah, you see
sharks.
all of them. The Transformers, the Animorphs. You see everything. All the other the Power Rangers, they're right there. Batman.
We did a crossover episode with them.
Yes,
it was bad.
Yes.
So,
and then you.
The Power Rangers was a great one.
Well,
Yeah.
do we see, as we pass that, we see the fifth turtle, and I look at
Yes, you
Casey
do.
and be like, is that? No.
Yeah. You see Venus, the fifth turtle that lasted for 6 episodes of the failed live-action TV show, and then you also see yourselves rocking out on the stage for the Out of Their Shell tour that happened in the 90s as well. Look it up. It's insane that it happened.
That's why I have a
Great.
drum.
Yeah. And then you pass through the water, and it's no longer liquid, and you are back home at that pipe that originally sucked you in. And you all come face to face. You just pop out of nowhere, and you see through the pipe. Splinter walks up, and he's holding a pizza, and he says, "There you are, my boys.
Dirt's
You never go
openly
anywhere
weeping.
without this."
Mm.
And
Raph,
then we
Raph
hear,
just like grabs him and hugs him.
oh, and you all like dogpile on him.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
Not me. I catch the pizza and take a bite.
Casey catches the pizza.
Casey Jones, pizza catcher.
And then the camera pans out as you all reunite with your father, Sensei, at your home, successfully getting home. You don't know what the other world's going to go through after this, but you are back home and you're safe, and you feel like maybe you helped some people. And that is going to conclude
Maybe.
Turtles, The Dark Divide.
Yay!
Yay.
I'd like to
Yay.
imagine Donatello also, as with Zora, still has that one turtle that Zora grabbed and kind of
Yeah, the
Yes.
after credit scene.
Yes.
and grabs it and kind of says, "Master, how do you feel about being a dad again?"
Oh,
And it's
again.
Venus. The fifth
Yes!
turtle.
Yes, it's the origin. It's the origin of the live action show. That's how Venus got into it.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Oh man, that
Yeah, a little
was
like the post credit scenes is like Mikey like tackling Casey for the pizza and being like, you're one of us too.
Yeah,
Don't forget about it.
and then and Leo is like talking to Raph, and you guys are sparring, and maybe you're appreciating each other a little bit more than normal because of what you went through there. And then Donnie has that little scene with Splinter of like, "Think you wanna
Obsessed.
be a dad again?"
That's gonna
Yeah.
be our next triptych.
Yeah. Thank you, players, so much. Thank you, chat, for sticking with us through this technically a two-shot session of Turtles: The Dark Divide.
Micro series.
Yes, a mini series. Yes, so we can get nominated for our Emmys and win all of our awards. I really wanted to remind you all, if you have not already, make sure you hit that follow button. If you're watching later on YouTube, subscribe to the channel. Be looking out for all of the amazing content that Ghostlight RPGs does. Thank you to everybody throughout this stream who has donated. I saw a few donations on the Ko-fi link. I saw a couple of resubscribers from some people from last night and today. I'm gonna throw it over to Justin real quick for the next Ghostlight RPG stream that people can catch if they would like to come back and watch.
That's right. Monday, We have our weekly stream of our Blades in the Dark game, The Contraband. It is coming to a head. But yeah, there will be an episode this Monday. But yeah, it's close. But check that out. That shit's epic. And then outside of that, just join the Discord community for all like updates and stuff like that, and just to kind of stay in the loop, because I'm personally getting busy, and I know a bunch of the other team members are getting busy as well as summer approaches. So our schedule's going to be a little wacky coming up, but a little wacky. So yeah, make sure you're tuned in to our socials and to the community and stuff, so that you can kind of keep track on what's coming up.
Yes, and also I will say too, a lot of the times there'll be people in there who will request if people are looking for a game to join or something like that. So if you find yourself not being able to play regularly with folks and you want to do some hop-in stuff, I've seen a lot of stuff in the Discord of somebody saying like, hey, I want to start doing this session or something like that. It's a great place to meet other role players and get involved with the community, and kind of, grow your circle a little bit, and get to meet some different folks from different areas and different expertises. So with that in mind, once again, everybody, thank you so much. Make sure that you follow and support everybody on this team. Real quick, I'll do real fast for the people who had stuff they wanted to push. Dan and Juice, if you want to re-say the things so people can follow those real quick.
Yeah, I'm on the internet and all the places at Dark Alerper. I write games. I also, obviously, LARP. That's like my whole thing. And I just started a LARP company. It's called Chromatic Rain Studio. We have very little internet footprint because we haven't launched officially yet. So this is the first exclusive announcement. But keep an eye out on that, as we are running our first LARP in 2023.
Yeah. And then Juice?
You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at TheJuiceTM. You can find me next Saturday, not tomorrow, for the season finale of Vampire the Masquerade on Rolling D's 20s, ROLLINGDEEZ20S on Twitch
Great
and
name.
Twitter as well. And the GR Crew, Greater Restoration, _GR_crew on Thursdays, coming soon.
Awesome. And remember, follow Ghostlights. You can find me at House of Zard if you would like, or at Hruzard on Twitch. Make sure you follow Jake at JakeGolliher44 on Instagram. And be a good person. Don't be a dick. Support human rights at every chance. Everybody matters. And reproductive rights are a human right for
Thanks
every
for
single
reiterating my goals.
Yes. We are going to raid out to Erica Newgirl. Erica Newgirl is an amazing creator. I love watching her stream, so make sure that you show some love to Erica. And we will see you next time here on Ghostlight RPGs. Have a good night. Happy Saturday, everyone.
Bye.
Turtle power.